You'll love to
I'm
see
gonna
it.
kill myself. I am gonna kill myself, I think. Methinks it's time.
Oh, I'm so glad it's the first thing people are gonna hear on this VOD.
I mean, that's the vibes.
I'll say it again,
Vibes!
because
I'll
I
say it
fucking
again.
meant it.
That's the vibes.
I'll do it
we
again.
put out to the world.
Oh, Jesus Christ of Latter-day
You come-
Saints.
You come here for fucked up characters
Oh.
and vibes.
Trauma and vibes.
Trauma and vibes.
Love that. Honestly, if a day ever comes where Hazel's not like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself, I'm gonna be like,
I was about to say, like, if she ever stops saying she to kill herself, I'd be like,
Are you okay?
are you okay? Like, do we need to?
Body snatched.
Body snatch.
Yeah, that's how we're
Body
gonna know I'm in a
snatched.
sincerely bad space.
yeah. I'm gonna be like,
Hey, yo, Hazel, you feeling alright, dude? Like, what's going on?
What's going
What's
on?
going on? Well,
anywho,
I've been watching Unsleeping City.
that's
don't know
so
why
good.
so good.
I don't know why Ender reminds me of Cug Rash. so
It's-
much.
That's everything. That's excellent.
Yeah.
I love Unsleeping
That's
City.
And I summoned the juiciest fucking cockroach.
I'm some of the juiciest fucking
Mhm.
cockroach you ever seen. Hey, yo, I'm Cug Rash. I fucking love that little fucking rat bitch. Ah.
Oh my god.
Rat bitch, are you talking about Spider?
Rat cheese.
What? No, we're talking about Cug Rash from Unsleeping City.
Hugrash on Sleeping City.
Yeah.
I've not finished that.
Oh, that's so good.
There's like 2 episodes. It's real fun.
Anywho, Thank you for joining us, my love.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Anywho, picking up where we left off last session, you guys had finally made your way to the ruins of Draconia, dropping in to the crashed city of Kethisk, and began sliding to your doom, basically. Some of you chose to begin flying. Some chose to just, slide. And others just chose to fall with style. As you were making your descent, one way or another, Asavi, who decided to sled down on her shield, began to get attacked and chased by these strange hyena demons known as Shusuva that seem to, for some reason, inhabit the ruins of this city. They chased her. A small chase battle began before they eventually broke off as she, like a psycho, jumped a building with her shield sled and actually landed it pretty well. They broke off chase. You guys eventually made your way to the bottom, finding a gnoll encampment. Surprised to meet a gnoll who spoke common and had a conversation with them. Before you could actually sit down peacefully with them, however, the one that you were speaking with's eyes began to glow this strange yellowish hue, and they attacked you all, with the Shusuva apparently taking over their minds. You defeated them, made your way to you met the wardens of the ravine, were escorted to Zarzith Catrill. God, that name is so hard to say. Thank you, Matthew Mercer. And met with a captured gnoll you're asked to speak with while they went and got a member of the council who runs this fledgling draconic city. You managed to break whatever curse was holding this gnoll. As you did, you heard a strange, kind of deep bellowing voice speak from within the gnoll, this very cryptic and weird set of phrases before the knoll was released. You spoke with him, learned that when they were guarding the mine for the Draconians or the Ravenites, they heard a voice. A great light shone from within the mine, and that was the last thing they remembered. They heard a voice in their head, a creature that referred to themselves as Pentacath. Names are hard. And you were asked by one of the council members of Catril, what I'm going to call it because it's easy, to investigate this, see what is going on, because this Pentracath was a Drakenblood, a member of a high council within the city of Kethisk, and one of the main figures that slowly eroded away the rights of the Ravenites until they were nothing more but slaves to the Draconians. For doing this, you were offered a scout to take you to the Lotuston Greenwood, to Charis, where you heard mention of the Ladies of the Lake, which seems very weird and eerie and witchy, so it could be a lead. You were also informed about Vermosi, which was another member of the council here in Catril, who knew of these perhaps witch-like denizens to the north, and who was very much seen as just a strange, eccentric, what they referred to as a nimbus shackle. You decided to take some rest within a provided small hut, and that is where we ended and where we shall begin. So, what do you guys wish to do?
Was it a long rest or a short?
I think it was a short one, because you guys had just woken up, technically, before coming to Draconia, so...
Alrighty then.
So it was just a short rest.
Yeah, we rolled hit dice.
We were having an argument over if we should have a long rest or not. Alistair said it'd be hours before we are capable of even sleeping if we wanted to. Leah was saying we should go into this fully prepared, so...
Well, what time is it?
Currently
Even
it's
if
like,
it's
it's a little afternoon, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 p.m.
How long have we been awake?
About, like 3 hours.
Oh, then, yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we would be here for the rest of the day, basically. So
Yeah.
if we wanted to go into this cave fully prepared.
Then yeah, it's impossible. I mean, the cave has nothing to do with the Ladies of the Lake, right?
No, the mine is very close to Zarzith
Okay.
Catril.
Yeah, that'd be a lead that we investigate here.
Yeah,
essentially.
and then like
Okay.
once you investigate it and figure out what the hell's going on, you'll be given a scout to take you deeper into the Lotuston Greenwood, towards whatever this city of Charis is, because they know the path very well and can get you there quickly. Was basically
Alright.
what you guys agreed to.
Okay. Got it. I'm gonna go buy a winter coat because, man,
what is this music?
cold as shit up here.
It is cold. It's a little warmer here in Zarzith Catril, but it is still cold.
I'll go buy a winter coat.
The Dreamoth Ravine is just permeated with the essence of Voragol, even all these decades later. So it is very chilly.
What a nice perfume.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. All right.
Good fucking god.
Okay. You easily can purchase a coat. It's gonna be 15 gold pieces for that. Oh, I can barely hear you.
Wait, cause I'm leaning in and out trying to find where the fuck I put my phone. Whatever. I'll head back to where we were rested, and then I'll just say to everybody, if you're all rested, then we should head out toward this mine, right, Alistair?
Seems like the place to start. Even if it isn't getting us what we want, they can lead us to what we do need for it. So
I feel perfectly fine. So I'm ready, willing, and able.
All right. Well, I wish you all safe travels. I myself am going to remain here and speak with this strange Vermosi person. So, good luck. Have fun.
Okay, have fun. We will miss you.
I
Oh, I just
She-
waves and starts.
she kisses Alistair on the cheek and nods at you, Orion. Like, all right.
he'll give her a hug and say, good luck.
Yes, well, if she knows about these people to the north, then she might have some information for us, right?
You nod. Maybe you should bring Xander back before you'll wave towards her empty shoulder because you blew him up.
Oh, right. Yes. He's gonna be grumpy. Oh well. Would you
That
like
would be
us?
too if I was exploded?
Would you like us to watch after your child? She says to Varen.
Right, yes, I would appreciate that greatly.
And he looks like what, a mule or some shit? What'd you guys change him into?
Griffin.
Griffin.
Yeah,
A griffin.
like
Yeah.
Griffin.
Yes, your griffin.
Make him a mule. He's a flying ass.
That's kind of
Oh my
hilarious, not gonna lie.
We're pigs, or pig flying.
Yeah, note for next time. Flying pig for next time.
Yeah. Some
Flying
people were
giant boar.
confused.
It's like, yes, we found him on our travels. Very
This
rare.
dragon-
Flying
Um,
giant boar.
Hey Tim, just for my curiosity, how does this dragon behave? Is it sort of like just a very big house cat with wings?
For
love
for the sake of not being one of those awful punishing DMs, I am just saying, like, every night Varen is trying to teach it how to act like not a monster.
Thank you. You are so kind.
So yeah, currently like it still has like tendencies to, it's like a big puppy. It doesn't know its own strength. So sometimes it is a little rough,
Mm.
but
a little rowdy.
yeah.
Does it freeze or burn its fucking food or something?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Tight.
Yeah. Which, if it has been fed since you turned into a griffin, it is just a griffin breathing frost breath.
It's
Which-
magic. It's a magic
Magic,
griffin.
ma-
It's fine.
Magic can do it.
Yeah. It's a magical griffin.
It's a mutant griffin.
Yeah.
All right. You guys head out. You were told by Druvis that the mine is at the northernmost point of the ravine, where the mountain range of the ravine itself actually touches the edge of the Lotuston Greenwood. So you do have a bit of travel ahead of you, probably about 5 or so hours in total before you reach that edge, and then a little while past that you'll be at the mine. But nonetheless, are there any preparations you guys wish to make?
Yes, somebody last session asked, if I remember correctly, maybe I'm not. I was just associated have last session. Winter clothes, I think somebody asked about where we can find those. They
No, I
pointed
just
us
did
in
that.
that direction.
Yeah, yeah.
You just did that?
Oriana-
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't most of us have like winter clothes
Yeah,
because we
you
went up
should.
and got them
Yeah,
for
we
the
should from
Uh,
the Rhine.
Orion
Ryan
just
did
me.
not.
Rhyme planes?
And Alistair gave Orion his, so Alistair needs them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought mine.
Yeah, so Alistair would need to go get some winter clothes for himself.
Okay. Also, was anyone interested in Jaegering Dameron? I was just kidding earlier when I said he would just be invisible. Someone can play him if you want.
I'm capable of playing him. I know exactly what his build is already.
Do
because
it.
He's spoken to me plenty with him about it.
Good. There you go. Thank you for
Okay.
making this noble sacrifice.
Noble sacrifice. I add another character sheet to my inventory.
Yeah, you do
I
actually.
now have so many character sheets
Wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait, wait, wait. You
You
take
do.
Asabi out from them.
No, don't
Very
take us off of me. She's like, oh, I help all the time.
Who has
Hey,
who else
hey.
has Orion's?
I-
Oh, Lane does.
Me.
Okay.
Like,
Nice.
character
Everybody
sheets.
stay with your own goddamn character sheets.
I take
Now this
all
man
of
has
them.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean, I was
5,
all
6,
ready to,
7.
like,
This man has 7 character
Jaeger
sheets.
right in the.
Yeah, I do.
What? How?
All of his injured forms plus
Yeah,
you
I have a
and
lot of
Oh, all the
Cameron.
injured forms.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I have a lot of injured forms.
What a goose. Go get your winter clothes.
So yeah, you can go buy winter clothes easily, 15 gold pieces. It should do you fine. This place is it's not as harsh as the Rhine Plains, because there is cover like from the mountains and stuff. Where the Rhine Plains was just, as its name is, was just open, just incredibly cold, unforgiving, flat land. So it's not as harsh. Like it's as cold, if not colder, because of the magical essence of Vorgol, who died here. But it's not.
The
You have
wind
cover.
Isn't sweeping the heat.
Well,
off
yeah,
the
less
body.
of that wind
Yeah.
chill factor.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm sorry to do this. I just remembered something awful. Can I borrow 15 gold pieces from someone? I'm actually broke.
You have like 0?
What's in the
I
bag of
have
holding?
7.
Holy shit.
Get on
Put
it.
some in the bag.
Damn,
Yeah,
fuck.
you guys have party funds for a reason,
How the fuck you only have 7?
because he's a crafter.
Spent
Oh,
all my
yeah.
money every time I get
Oh
it. I have
yeah, you
so
did do
little
that.
money.
Didn't you?
That's like a personal problem.
We,
And
yeah,
also-
we will
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh my god. It
I
sounds
am-
like a personal problem.
May I
Yeah.
also
taken-
borrow
I
10
have taken
gold?
funds for the bag of holding. Thank you very much.
Oh, you already took it?
yeah.
Okay. Did you also
I-
need something, Ryan?
You
He
want?
needs 10, yes. He's a broke boy.
Yeah. Thank you.
You can have 10 gold. Here's your allowance.
Here's my allowance.
That's why you just make characters who are
Wait, did Varen not split the prize money?
That's why would she split Spire?
No, I have it all. I have it all sat in my bag right now. I might split
for
it
herself.
eventually,
That's for
but I have it all sat in my pocketbook right now.
I wouldn't even ask her out of character to split that shit. She won.
Yeah, that's for her spells. She could keep that.
I've
Wizard
never
spells
said
are-
no if
wizard-
somebody asked
wizard-
me for money.
Wizard spells are gonna get more and more.
She hasn't
So-
said no.
Well,
So not once.
This is her returns coming back to her from earlier in the campaign when she loaned us all the money.
Yeah,
all
with the
that
old
money. I did so much. See, I just
Yep.
think about it.
She bought us she funded basically the entire
Ring
Trust
project that
Bronze
we never
Yeah,
did.
the-
rings.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
she funded the silence spell.
The
Why
sales
did you,
spell.
why
Yeah.
did you always give away your money? That's hilarious. I never
All my characters do that. I'm just so generous.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
humble
cannot
too.
say no.
Humble too.
Yeah, yeah. I can't say no to people.
Hilarious.
That is the issue.
But it's fine. We needed it, and I had it, and now I have it.
I need,
No.
to,
Basically,
I need to make a Scrooge one day. No, you're not getting shit.
no. not
Yeah,
at all.
exactly. Fuck you.
Fuck.
Fuck out of here.
I'm
Uh,
filling my pool so I can jump
Yeah,
on it
I'm
later.
gonna jump in it.
So basically, what you're saying is I need to add more coin to my loot table. Got it. All right.
Please.
Please?
I'm sorry. I'll split the money. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not. Hold on,
That's
let's
not what
fire
I was
this.
saying. I was saying that
I
there are
know.
people in this party who are broke
That
as
everybody
shit.
needs money.
Yeah.
Who
Money.
does have 17 gold pieces only
Granted,
because he
I
was
don't
just given 25. Yeah, I
Also,
get
Yeah.
it.
I
some
don't think
classes-
we've done a paying job in a while.
And some classes
No.
need more money than others. A fighter
True.
doesn't need money.
Yeah, true.
I'm just gonna say it right
True.
now. So
The only money I need is to buy diamonds to res your
exactly,
sorry
that's what
asses.
I'm saying. That's
So,
what I'm saying.
and raider
Yeah.
restoration and
Yeah.
that shit.
Back when we had all that residuum, nobody ever
Mm,
needed to
that was
spend money.
beautiful.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
another
someone
factor,
had to
for
bring
sure.
Clint Ikaton to the fucking table.
That bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking
God.
bitch.
Trying to think about being the bitch.
See.
Not the person who brought him.
Trent Icky Thong. Anyways, so yeah, you easily can find cold weather clothing, 15 gold pieces, and well, you guys are ready to face the harshness of the Dreamoth Ravine.
Do we still have some climber's kit within the bag of holding, Lane?
If you don't, I have one.
I
Yeah.
think I had it in my personal bag. Yep, I do.
Yeah, a few people should, because I bought 3 of them before.
Mhm.
I gave them to everyone but myself.
Weirdo.
No, it's 'cause I had a decent athletics, and at the time, no one else did. So I was
That's
like, just
fair.
in case.
I've been putting all my points into athletics. I'm proficient in athletics now. Go with
I
seven.
said, at the time. Okay.
have
As
some,
long as we
yeah.
have a few, that's the important part, because, you know, we don't know what we'll need in this place where the entire city is tilted.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'll put Asabi's in the bag since she is proficient now. So
City's so angry.
So Angie, yeah. Angie City.
I'm full tilt.
Okay, regardless, as long as we have those, just in case, then I guess, yeah, that's all we need. Let's head out. Let's go
Okay.
die in this cave.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Again, what happened in this cave
Alright.
again? There was a big light,
Yes.
and this gnoll went crazy. Essentially.
All of the gnolls that was guarding it, and the rest of the Blackjaw tribe have seemingly turned against the Catril
Yeah,
community, has attacked their community, and anytime that Druvis and the other council members have sent wardens of the ravine to this mine, they have not returned.
We're gonna
So
see some fucking Lovecraft shit. We're gonna see
This- We're about to go fight an archdemon.
light of colors that you never can never imagine.
Ah, yes. H.P.
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft and his fear of literally everything, especially science. That man heard there are colors that we can't comprehend just
That's why
because we
he-
don't have the things. He's like, you'd go insane. You
That's-
lose
I
your
fucking hate
mind."
that.
That's why he was a racist, because he couldn't comprehend a skin tone more than milk toast.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
The way
I would say put that
I
man in the grave, but life beat you to it.
You're so good. Holy
Ivan,
fucking
have an
shit.
inspiration. Holy shit. Well,
I've gotten 2 already. I'm saving the. I'm
Just
saving
too
the other one
funny.
for Star Wars. Fuck it.
oh
That is
man.
so fucking funny. That
God
is great.
damn. Just bodied
No,
that man. That man just flipped over in his fucking corpse and in a huff. Just flipped over in his
Is it?
corpse in his grave.
Yeah, if you read all his books, every protagonist is white as fuck.
Oh, no,
Absolutely.
he was racist as hell.
Yeah.
He was
Anyways,
also afraid of technology and science and everything.
yeah, man was a big old scaredy
Non-Euclidean
cat.
geometry.
Which-
Yeah, he was
Which is
terrified of
not
that.
what he thought it was.
It is just geometry on a circle, like a
On
sphere.
circle. He thought
Which
it was
means the
something else.
entire world is non-Euclidean geometry.
Exactly.
Literally. Every house you see.
Right.
Anyway.
Anyways. Jesus. Come for the D&D, stay for the HP Lovecraft facts.
Yeah.
So, you guys begin to head out. For the sake of... You guys have already done the cold weather thing. The travel through the Dreamoth Ravine is fairly uneventful. The only thing that sticks out, especially to you, Alistair, being one who loves harvesting weird things. Near the edge of the Dreamoth Ravine, close to where it's coldest, you see a strange, massive, gnarled tree, the bark of which looks like it was made out of some sort of aberrant flesh. Underneath it, sticking out, you see what looks like massive, preserved in the ice appendages.
What?
Are you saying there's a flesh tree?
It's not a flesh tree. The bark is bark, but the bark looks strange.
Can
The
we all see
leaves,
this?
yeah, you all see this. The leaves themselves look, I mean, it's a massive tree. Like, it is big enough to blot out the sun in this area, the foliage of it. And the fact that it even has leaves is a feat among, in of itself.
And what's sticking out of the appendages?
Yeah, it looks like two massive, like, tree trunk-sized arms and two massive legs.
Can I make like? I'm willing to bet this is not a nature check, an Arcana check.
Is that tree out?
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yeah, can I get in on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
If I don't
Yeah,
mind?
help each other.
We are Arcana-ing.
We're Arcana-ing. I would like to invoke the Seeker.
Oh,
I haven't done it
please.
so long. Let me live.
Let me
I know, I
live.
know.
Arcana gang?
Arcana gang
Arcana
rise.
rise. I only am good at magic items. Sorry,
If you like that.
I have an advantage
Okay.
for magic items, but not for this.
So as you're all, like, you're investigating this, you're looking it over. As you get closer, two of the strange, like, appendages, you think, like, sticking out from underneath the tree, look like they're encased in ice, like they've been frozen over and have, slightly been preserved there. You see what looks like this underneath the ice, this, like, faint, like, a reddish fur and these, like, strange claws that stick out. And the other appendages have the
Oh.
same kind of red fur, but the feet are hooves.
Oh, I know what this is.
Is it Yank?
Yeah.
With
I
a
remember
25 and a
that.
26 Arcana check, these look like the appendages of a Garistro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Bless him.
Bless them.
I-
He
I-
froze to death.
I don't know what a Grishto is. Can someone explain?
It's a
A big
devil? A demon?
fiend.
It's a demon. I
Gristra.
think.
Yeah.
A Garistro is a creature, a demon from the abyss.
Yes.
That is just nasty and
Ew.
disgusting. It is a greater demon,
Like a minotaur.
Yeah,
kind of.
kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, those things. I know what those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't
Oh,
recognize
it's
the name.
really nasty. We hate it. It's dead, right?
No, it's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No.
It's under a tree. It's just.
And a tree looks like it has
I thought
grown
the
out
tree
of
had
it.
legs. Yeah.
Me too.
The tree does
thought it was a
technically
tree.
have legs.
Well, I hate that.
I hate that. Does
I
the
was
tree
hoping
look
for a tree.
normal, or is it not a type of tree that like?
No,
you
with
would
the
recognize?
25 and 26 Arcana check from Varen and Asavi, that tree is definitely arcane in nature. Like it's more like nature based magic, but it definitely was created via magic.
Okay.
I-
Shit.
So someone
I-
grew a tree out of this poor dead demon.
Somebody
Garishto,
grew a.
yeah.
Yeah. If would
Keelan. What?
would this wood be magical in nature?
It would.
If you,
I
have
will
an
kill
axe
you.
in my inventory.
I will kill you.
Wait,
I will
wait,
fucking
wait,
eviscerate you.
wait.
Magical demon wood. Thank you.
I thought Hazel was yelling at me for my pun. Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay.
No, you're gonna go cut the demon wood, you stupid bitch. Are
Fine.
you?
I'm gonna take just a branch. Okay.
How close to the tree are we? At this point in
If you
time?
roll those
Before
Arcana
Alistair
checks, those
goes.
three are right next to it.
Okay, and it hasn't twisted. or anything?
I'm getting
No.
away from it. If
No.
he's gonna go cut the tree, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll say this to Alistair. Hey, Alistair, We are standing right close to it, and it's not moving. However, if you provoke it with any type of damage, I will say it could come to life.
There's no reason to assume that the tree is living.
Both the three of you said it had magic in it. That's good enough reason for me.
There is.
She's got a point. You don't. This is.
a chance.
And
Weird.
I want to say that all trees are living. That's
Nissa,
Well,
I will slap the living shit out of you. 'Cause
Yo,
that
listen, I gotta be honest,
doesn't
it's
make sense.
that's very fey of you to say something like that.
it is, isn't it? I think you're rubbing off on me.
Okay, no, Indrid is currently a wormwood. He is the wooden tree.
oh my god.
So he does look over at Indrid like, you know what? Maybe you're not completely incorrect. He looks so disappointed when he puts his +2 sword away.
Go cut your demon tree, forehead.
He was
I'm
gonna-
just
he-
gonna get far, far away from it.
He was gonna try and cut a branch off just because
The moment you cut
magic
a branch,
wood.
it's gonna go and attack
There's-
all of us.
There was a very real chance, which is why he stopped. Like you guys told him to stop, and he's put his sword back and
It's gonna scream like the fucking Mandrake from Harry Potter.
looks ready to go.
No,
away,
God,
yes.
no.
Alistair, roll a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah, to see it
I'm-
moving.
11. I'm not rolling well today, guys.
11. Okay.
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 We're not done.
Let's move on.
Doug.
Are you gonna chop any wood from it?
No,
Do it.
they told me
Do it.
not
Do
to,
it.
so not.
Do it.
Not after you told me not to, asshole.
Oh.
I'll do it
No,
I
right
mean, it's a
back.
bad idea, but you should do
I'm
it.
handling this.
They stopped me, so he won't do it. He looks
No.
incredibly dejected, but he
We
won't.
We all had a fight getting here. We don't want to fight before we
Go
get to
pout
where we
over there with your +2 sword and go chop it.
You can't say this out of character that if there's a fight, pout at me. Hazel.
Veranda's gonna bully you?
Literally fucked up. Actually fucked up.
That's a form of gaslighting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I'm really good at
Yeah,
it.
gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. That's her mantra.
Yeah, exactly. I am all three. I am the trifecta.
Yeah, he'll put it away and say, if we pass it on the way back, though, if we aren't half dead, do you plan on taking a branch?
Fine. Fine. I can agree with that.
Varen just shakes her head like kids these days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
I'm
do
just-
what
I'm
with? I'm
just-
curious.
I'm looking at all of them, like
Savi.
all of them, both of them, and just shaking my head and just walking because this is.
Asavi, I have collected pretty much anything that contains even a spark
Look,
of
I know,
magic.
What? Oh, I'm not
Everything
saying
is usable with a
Presumably.
magic item.
Presumably after it's dead, right?
Well, you'd think. right?
Yes.
All right.
He
then.
he thought about it for a minute. But yes, they've all been dead.
Then. all right.
And I
Like we
didn't
said.
plan on killing the tree. I wasn't gonna cut it from the base. I don't know what that's gonna do with the
Here's
demon.
the
Typically,
thing.
demons decorporate or pass on. I don't know if the tree's keeping it here.
Listen. A tree branch is like a tree's arm. You cut off someone's arm, they're gonna get pissed. That's how it is.
well, if I had
Everybody
10
avoid
arms, I
looking at
don't.
Varen.
Hey yo, hey yo, Oriana, have you ever actually interacted with a tree before? Because that's not actually how a tree works at all.
Oh wait, you're from the Fae. You're from the Fae, right?
He is
So-
currently also a tree.
So tell me, if you, who are currently made out of wood, were made out of this type of wood, you'd be evil.
I mean, that's not technically necessarily true. I mean, you know.
Okay, you've had conversations with trees, is what you're saying.
Is Indrid a dragon right now?
Is it
a
a dragon right now?
Fuck me. Okay.
I thought I said he's currently wood.
Yeah, he just goes, yo, I mean, you know, like, whatever, you know? I've had conversations with trees. Who hasn't?
All right. All right. And in your conversations with trees,
Now?
what did they genuinely look like?
I mean, you know, like this, like they were green sometimes, look like what I look like right now. Sometimes they just straight up had a face, like they had like a human face on them.
Yeah, like Pocahontas. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. Listen, I think we should deal with it, like Alice said, when we come back, because it's very interesting. It's also very close to this thing, and I point to the demon. We don't want to know what happens if these two interact, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Because I'm sorry. What is the knowledge to know that if a demon dies, it usually disappears?
That's what most stories say. Like when a demon is like slain by the hero, it just turns into goo or whatever.
Alistair also said that where most of the demons he's encountered have been summoned by his own family and summoned. Therefore,
aren't they supposed to like go back to their
Yes,
demon
like,
claim?
that's what he said. That's what he said earlier. It was usually they incorporate or leave, but this one's still under the tree.
I agree with Alistair here. If the children's stories we all get told are true, this should have disappeared, right? So maybe it's still alive. Just saying.
I was under the impression that the tree was keeping it here and a druid had done something to it.
Maybe it wasn't brought here through conventional means, you know? Maybe it wasn't summoned. Like, through a ritual. Maybe it was like...
Gated? Actually, I don't even know if I know the gate spells. Brought through via... That's concerning.
Regardless, this has nothing to do
How
with
old does the corpse look?
It's hard to tell if you don't want to like break the ice to really make a, you know, you have to make a medicine check after you like broke the ice.
Oh,
and
you know
looked at it.
Alistair wants to break the ice.
I won't break the ice. I just said I won't cut the limb off the tree. Why am I not going to start prodding the actual body?
It's kind of like a mammoth in ice. It's perfectly preserved.
That's saying if we have to fight this, I will skin this thing because I can make magic armor out of it.
Huh?
Never change.
I love this man.
Never change.
I have the Tanner's knife, which lets me make magic armor for free.
Yeah, I remember when you got that.
Yeah, I was given it. Everyone just handed it out. Like, give it downstairs. Like, oh, okay. Much like the Soul Keeper's, whatever. Here's yours. Okay.
Looks like weird shit. Give it to Alistair. Anything weird, just give to him.
I want you to understand. I asked for one magic item. It was the +2 sword. Everything else has been given to me or I made.
As long as
Anyways,
this thing isn't moving, I think we'll move past it.
yeah, it's just there. Like it wasn't even in your way. You just like noticed it. And you're like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's the
and
strangest thing
then
I've
Alistair
ever-
was like, wait, are those arms? Like
Arms?
you were just genuinely curious.
Can I take a fingernail
You
for
No.
my shit?
don't touch it
No,
when
I'm-
we
I'm-
get
this-
back. When we
I'm
get back.
imitating. I'm imitating.
Oh,
him.
you're
Yeah,
imitating me.
she's
I-
making
know
she's
that.
making
She's
a
making
joke.
funny.
It's the toenail. It's
Toenail.
the toenail because
Yeah.
a giant's toenail lets you make a potion of giant strength.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it because it has arms and fur. So
Anyways, you guys continue on.
I make cool magic items, guys. Please stop.
You make it so cool.
You made the most wonderful wagon ever.
Also, I made the fucking.
Who's
thing for
used
the,
it?
I made the badges. I'm gonna be making more badges.
Yeah,
soon
you
as I get
did.
Enough money, but
Aw. Big man, empty wallet.
big man, empty wallet. Spent like fucking 5K on a fucking wagon.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
Near the end of the day, the sun is slowly beginning to go down. You probably have another like roughly hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of travel left in you before you feel like it would be a good time to rest for the evening. You guys continue on. Everyone make a perception check.
Oh boy. Hey. gotta roll over 10.
Oof,
Wow.
I rolled crap.
That's a hot 13.
16. 7 and 1 with advantage. We're good. We're good. Starting well.
Roll for damage.
Orion is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, roll for damage.
I'm not used to rolling for damage on Lisa. Perception. Ooh.
Okay. Orion is the only one who notices it because he rolled above a 20.
Great.
Orion, as you're walking along, you've drawn many a picture of most things outside of people. Doesn't really matter. You know colors. You know what the sky looks like when the sun's going down. Now it looks a bit off. And you kind of look up to investigate. And you see the sun is going down like it normally is. And the two moons of Exandria are rising. Even though you don't see Ruidus. You do see Katha, the big moon. And the reason the sky's colors are off is because it is blood red.
He's gonna park up on next to Varin and kind of just pull on her sleeve. Varin, I do not want to alarm you or bother you. I know you are concentrating and we have a really big mission, but I did not know. Did you notice that the sky, it is red, like blood? He just points it out.
Like what? And she's
Yeah.
gonna look up.
He points to the moon. You see the moon of Katha is blood red.
Do we all notice after
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, at this
I'm gonna
point.
take a
Oh,
guess
the sky is bleeding.
that this isn't normal.
Oh, absolutely not.
I
Is
thought
this
one of them was always
Like
red.
never happened
shiny one
before.
is, I think.
No, this well, roll a history check.
Yeah, any chance this is like a rare weather event or something?
Rare
Yeah, it
weather
happens
event.
once every 10
25.
years or something. It's fine.
Yeah.
25.
I could have sworn one of them was red anyway.
Yeah, but if
No.
the
The
other
other
one
one?
isn't red, then it doesn't matter.
No,
If
it's
the not red one is red, that's weird.
it's
Oh,
it's
is it the not red one that's red?
Yeah, it's the big one.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah,
okay.
the big one is the one that's fucky.
Okay.
Ruidus is very hard to see. Like you need a
Yeah.
telescope to see it.
Right. It's like it's itty bitty and red. But the big one. The big one.
Right. Varin, 25 is actually the DC you needed for this.
Hey,
Yo!
you about learn something you didn't want to hear.
Yeah.
There's only one recorded instance in which Katha has ever turned blood red before. And the recorded instances during the Divergence. It was an omen that the gods were leaving, or locking themselves away. That can only mean one thing. Whatever it is, you're unsure. But it is an ill omen, and one of the illest.
Varin stops walking and just sort of like stares at it for a minute as the gears are shifting in her head. And the only conclusion that's coming up is like, well, that is really no good.
So I am guessing that we cannot stop for me to draw it really quick.
No, probably not, though. I do doubt you're going to be able to forget it. Everyone? The moon? This is very bad.
Why is
It
that?
definitely looks it.
Divergence level, ill omen, bad.
Oh.
Hmm.
It doesn't do this normally now? I thought it might have changed.
No, in fact, it's only ever done this once.
Oh,
Well, I don't think we have to wonder too hard what about. Haven't we been on the run around due to it for a while now? He's looking towards Asabi when he says this.
red in the sky. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine it's an ill omen for anything except for that friend of ours.
Well,
Hmm.
that is the thing that I actually helped Varin get rid of.
That's exactly what I meant, Shireen, yes.
There were many things that happened with us in the past few months.
I feel
I'm
like
getting
only the
confused.
last remaining Elder Evil coming back is worth the Red Moon.
That's what I thought, yes.
I'd
Yes,
agree.
that and that vision.
Now, Alistair,
Yes?
would there be any chance that the people that we are following want that one to come back?
He shrugs. You know as well as I know. Probably more. There's
Is
a
it worth just-
possibility. I figure there's an archdemon of some type, especially, and he glances back towards the tree. I could be wrong.
It's just the coincidence of us trying to find them trying to find something important here, and the moon going red. With this level
It's going
of
red for us. I feel like we're very
I
special indeed.
not
Yeah,
for us, for the world in general.
I mean, I think there's probably lots of terrible, terrible things happening in Exandria at this moment. I don't know if that's enough to draw a connection to the people we're currently after.
It's
We can
just
find out.
a coincidence of timing
find
and
out.
When we
danger.
get there, we get there. We'll see. However, if we the coincidence does line up, I have to give more credit to the Dameron's case. If the moon is going red to warn the world as we go after them, it feels kind of like, it's kind of like a smile that's like there's no way. Like it's the, it's the smile you do behind someone's back almost, just like this is silly thing. At the idea that the blood is going red to warn us. But we'll see if we're so special and chosen.
I don't think this is for us.
I hope not.
The divergence wasn't just for one person, it was for everyone.
He just looks confused at you. It seemed like you were warning as we're going after this and go like, well, it's not for us. It's just, it's not a coincidence, but it's also not for us. It's very contradictory.
No.
Yeah.
The point is, a return of Ballast Mog is not something that we have to be warned about. It's something that the whole of Exandria has to be warned about. So
Yeah, but
as
then what's
we're
it
seeing
matter
the
if
full
it's
moon,
right now or if it's later?
Yeah.
That was my point. Like that was Alistair's point. Was it's either it's not connected to it's merely a coincidence, or it's for us, or the two options from what you're saying. It sounds
or
like.
something is happening right now.
Or something's happening right now. That's what everyone else was suggesting. It
Yeah.
sounded like you were
Yeah.
against that idea.
Nope.
That was my fault. Okay. I misunderstood what you were saying. I do apologize. Well, regardless. We could see, right? I
Indeed.
hope and possibly pray that it is not.
Mm.
So, you continue following the slightly curve of the mountain base that you've been walking along. You step within the Lotus Den Greenwood as it's very close to this mountain, and your destination lies in a space where the mountain and the Lotus Den Greenwood exist together. You continue for the next 45 minutes to an hour, right to that point where you feel it's nearly time for you to rest. Everyone go and make another perception check.
19. God damn it.
Sabi is
second-
not
sorry.
fucking paying attention today.
The
Good
second
lord.
one was Dammer, and the 23 was Alistair.
Yeah,
we have
me
the
either.
same number, so I realized how difficult that should be. I need to swap the characters before I do it.
Below roll 20, there are numbers above 10, just so you know.
Ah,
Yeah, and FC rolled them.
so you rolled one too. Alistair and Indra. There's the word.
Let's DC was a little easier. Anyone who rolled above 15.
Oh, yay.
As you're making your way through the Lotuston Greenwood, the chill from the Dreamoth Ravine slowly kind of leaving you. Lotuston Greenwood in this part of the Waste of Jorhas are... They're temperate. They're not terrible. The air here is a little thicker, but it's still, still permeates a slight bit of cold as well. Those who rolled above 15, I don't know if it's a trick of the blood moon light shining down, or maybe just exhaustion setting in. But as you're walking, you can't help but feel the branches and the trunks of the trees kind of turning and watching you as you pass by. As you look and give them a direct glance, they don't seem any different, but when you look away, you feel as if the branches themselves are stretching out towards you. And you occasionally
I'll look
hear
at Alice. Oh,
very
sorry.
faint creaking, as if trees were being swayed in the wind, but there is no wind. Not here.
I'll look at Alice as it. Do you still want to take a branch from one of those trees?
He glances at you and it gives a little smile and goes, I'm glad I'm not the only one that's still getting unnerved by forests even after everything that happened to us. I wouldn't worry, I think it's our mind playing tricks. With the news that was leaked to us, it would hard
But
not to
you should be worried. For you, human and otherwise, step within our domain.
Just find Treebeard?
You've gotta be fucking
Fucking
kidding me.
Treebeard?
Could
Do
you
we
imagine
see a
being
tree
Alistair?
talking
I
to
would
us?
have to retire.
Yep.
No, Alistair was just trying to be comforting.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong. There's something wrong, actually.
To be fair,
Yep.
Alistair was
You
like,
look
I'm frightened of the
stupid.
forest. But, it's just our minds. And the dude's like, no. He's like, oh. What
Oh,
could be our
I was
yes.
about to say that usually when something feels weird, it is weird, but the tree spoke and I couldn't think it be.
Did a tree speak? Do we see where the noise came from?
Something is speaking.
Something is
I don't know
speaking.
what it is.
You do
Assuming
not.
it's a tree.
You do not see where the voice is coming from. It seems to be coming from all around you.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Where are the
Hello?
enclaves?
Alistair just looks around and goes, hello?
Okay. As you say hello, you just hear.
State your purpose for stepping on our roots.
We are seeking a place. A cave. Also, if he's standing on any roots, he is going to try it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suddenly look at my feet and see if I'm not stepping on someone's
Everyone in
leg.
the party suddenly shifts.
Yeah,
I
we're
stand
we all just
fucking
like
dead
we're not gonna
still.
stand directly on a rune.
Yeah, you look down, like some of you are like half stepping on roots, like, oh, sorry.
I'm on Orion.
Ents.
Oh yeah, he definitely steps off the roots.
Yeah, I climb on Orion.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
I'm not touching anything.
Well, all right then.
And what awaits you in this cave?
We're not sure, but danger regardless. We believe there to be witches or demons or such.
Answer B. These riddles 3.
Get out of my house.
Witches and demons and such. These words don't mean anything to us.
Would it
Demons
be possible if you can
desire
come back?
nothing but destruction. They are the embodiment of chaos and evil. Even if they do not currently harm you, eventually their wrath would turn towards nature, after there is no more life to kill besides it.
The same could be said for you.
And that's why I want to remove them. We want to prevent it. That's why we seek the
Roll a
cave.
persuasion check.
Ask them if they know the tree outside.
The tree outside.
It wouldn't be
17.
us. The Ent wives are gone.
we cannot find them.
So you wish to halt destruction?
Yes. He nods at first, but then he realizes he doesn't know where the tree is, so he just goes, yes. At least that was the hope.
Very well.
You begin to hear creaking and snapping as a number of seeming massive, thick tree trunks just begin to lift up and move and part. And you see before you nearly 150-foot long path leading directly to a cave.
Wow, that's
I'm looking
useful.
at my feet as I go forward, just to make sure I'm not stepping on their feet.
No
These-
truck.
Heed this warning, mortals. The last our sweet lady looked like that. The one who planted us left.
Do you
He's... Sorry, go on.
you mean in the sky, you sweet lady, the moon?
She used to sing the finest lullabies to us when we were seedlings. Then she grew quiet, and now she screams.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Do you respectfully do you know what's caused this?
We do not. But if you are honorable and valiant, then maybe you shall.
Thank you for letting us through and for warning us.
Safe travels, mortals.
You hear the creaking as the trees seem to settle.
God, I know exactly what. You sound like the fucking sloth demon from the Mage Origins.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Sound exactly
He
like
does.
it.
He does.
I was expecting for riddles at some point.
Expecting for riddles. I guess he'll start hitting. Alistair will pull out his sword and start heading for the cave.
Okay.
I go to Nissa. Nissa, did it say that the moon planted them? Is that
Moonweaver,
No, the
perhaps.
one that planted them left.
The woman that planted them left. I think it might have been. There is a
Nor-
goddess of the moon. It's Moonweaver, yeah?
Yeah.
Or no?
There's
Yeah. Then so I think it might have been the Moonweaver. She's known for singing, and she certainly left the last time the moon was red.
that makes sense.
Which means, if that's the case, that means we are in the presence of some very, very old forest.
Indeed.
Historical aliens too.
As you guys continue to push forward, you see as you reach the threshold where the path ends, there is a bit of space between the Lotus and Greenwood and the mountain range here. And you see what looks like a fairly large, sprawling encampment in this space. You see the banners and flags of Zarsith Kerchil flying. You see campfires and tents and tools and crates and barrels. You see a bit of fresh water flanking the path around this encampment that leads to the mouth of the cave. But you don't see any dragonborn, you don't see any gnolls, you don't really see any signs of fighting at all. It almost looks as if the camp just vanished. The people here just up and vanished.
Alistair is going to. You said there's like crates and such.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and pry a board off one of the crates?
Yeah, absolutely.
He is going to do something that might not help at all, but he would still try. He's going to take that and put two holes side by side in it and put them on. They are basically he's making. Have you seen the Alaskan shades? You know, it's just two small slits in the eyes, so light can barely penetrate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We don't know if the light causes issues, so perhaps reducing it like this may help.
Tim, does it look like they just picked up and left without taking anything? Are there still supplies here?
Yeah, you still see tools, you still see picks,
Yeah.
you see
So
chisels.
it would.
So they might have been compelled just to leave,
Yeah.
much like the
Something-
one assholes were taken over by a light. So that's why Alistair's like,
something
Alright,
to
whoever
stay
wishes
here.
can make a survival check if you want.
huh. Well, mine is not that good. I know. Gamer has great survival. Wow, I've been
Survival?
rolling
Oh,
like
hell
fucking
yeah.
shit today. I'll just clock out.
hopefully I don't need any better than that.
Well,
Oh, I heard Hazel say hell yeah, so I thought she'd be rolling. But
Oh no, I
Um,
looked at my survival and I only have a +1. That's absolutely not. Thank you.
Absolutely not.
Natural 20. Which the DC isn't that difficult either. So Nissa, you also pick up on this.
Oh, right.
While everything just seems to have been left behind, the ground, the earth, the soil is stamped as if a great migration of people moved single file into the cave.
God, fucking creepy. You know for a fact we'll be fighting those assholes soon. Damn it. That's out of character. It doesn't say that. Well, that's unsettling.
So how do these shades work that you made?
They reduce the light incoming. It's used, funny enough, and he gestures a hand to these snow-covered lands. They reduce the light that can hit your eyes, so you're not blinded by white fields such as this. And in this case, possibly will help against any of the compulsion if that light is doing it.
Shit, we have
But
nothing
it
else.
might
Might as
not.
well try.
I've never tried to fight off magical lights with mundane wood, so
We literally have nothing else.
What light are you talking about, by the way? Just
they mentioned a light came from the cavern.
the cavern, yeah, a bright,
and then
bright yellow light,
went
yeah.
blacked out. Yeah, which is why Alistair's like, it might be the light doing it, similar to how the
Okay.
Umber Hulk's gaze did it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's like, maybe if we reduce the light, there's a small chance it will help resist. He doesn't know if it will. He just, if it
We
takes just a
literally have
few
nothing else.
minutes, why not try it?
We could all walk in blind.
We all have a history of being compulsed. So
About that.
it's not like we're the most resistant group to it.
We could just walk in blind, tied to each other.
That's a terrible idea. Sure. No.
Daisy
that
chain is
one thing-
always a good idea.
Daisy chain, sure. Blind daisy chain into maybe a devil or demon's home abode. No, that is a awful idea. That is the worst idea I've heard this campaign.
Oh, you guys don't have blindsight. I see.
We can't all be cool, sexy, and unstoppable. I'm sorry.
Ivan, I
though.
love you.
Oh, what do you mean you don't have blind sight, peasants?
That everyone did.
I don't have
Yeah,
that either. I'm just fucking with y'all.
Yeah. It feels like a psionic thing to say.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone else wants it, he'll make it for whoever wants it.
Yeah, fuck it. We have
Yeah,
nothing
some
else.
of y'all take one.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those old ass Inuit goggles. Those things are fucking badass.
It is. It's just like, hopefully, if things are well, they definitely would offer disadvantage on our perception checks.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
Fuck it, yeah.
But if anything is good, hopefully it'll
Yeah.
help.
100%.
And like, dumb bitches.
It has at this point reached a point where if you want to continue traveling, you're more than welcome to. The cave is right there, but you've also reached a point where you have been at this point effectively traveling for a good 12 13 hours. So
I mean, we could rest. They're not gonna go anywhere.
We try to sleep here, there is a 100% chance we get compulsed.
I mean, we could sleep a little bit further away in the forest with the nice tree ends.
The nice tree. It's go back to the tree and be like, when did nestle in your roots?
oh, man,
Man, how
Hey,
embarrassing.
cool if we just sleep under you? Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. I sleep in your branches. Hold me in your arms.
In your moss-covered arms.
No, absolutely not. I mean, we can if you guys want. Don't get me wrong. It just seemed dangerous to me.
I'd err on the side of not sleeping, but I'm a short rest caster.
well, you
so...
will if you continue traveling, you will be pushing exhaustion checks.
Oh! I thought the cave was like right in front of us.
Well, no, it is.
We don't know how far down the cave goes. It's
Exactly.
Yeah,
mine,
what's in
right?
the cave?
Fair
What's
enough.
in the cave?
Precisely.
Fair enough.
All you can all you
What?
can see
Fine.
currently of the cave is that the very like final edges of minecart track is like sticking out the front of it. Like that's the only thing you see. And of course like the stamped ground that a number of people seem to have traversed.
Besides, magical effects don't come inside the hut, I believe.
You're right.
They don't.
Yeah, exactly. Get fucked.
Mhm.
I mean, but only if it's not magic.
I mean, sounds
Supernatural doesn't count. Supernatural doesn't
Ah.
count. You can class abilities
Yeah,
that
but it's,
shit.
it's still a creature.
H-
you
H.P.
cannot-
Lovecraft didn't believe in new non-Euclidean magic.
Jesus Christ.
It isn't magic.
Sounds
It's
like you
just
just-
the colors. It's just the
sounds
colors.
like you just had a nosebleed
stroke.
as you
Yeah,
said that.
you
I
did have a
did.
stroke.
I did have a stroke actually, thank you.
HP Lovecraft
Hey, you guys. That's mean.
Oh, that's
bullying.
that's rich coming from you, Hazel, the master of bullying.
Well, last time
Fuck
I
it,
stand up
go
for
up the
you
hut.
then. Fuck.
No, just Hazel, no.
Let's put off
Oh. Put up the hut. Okay.
It's begging us not to go in
Beg
here
for it.
depleted.
Beg for it.
No, I'm giving you an option. Like you can either push. Like if you continued on, I wanted to make sure
You want
I.
Holy Phoenix like this. If you make him roll, he's getting exhausted.
He's going to fail. Yeah, true.
This
They're
is
not
the truest
wrong.
thing that's
Which is the
been
worst
said
part.
all day.
This man can have a
Yeah.
+9 to a DC8 and he's going to fail.
That's
is
fucked. True, but,
But it's
fucked.
true.
Yeah.
That's not Euclidean math right there.
It's not completely a math.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Get well.
Holy
I-
shit. Alright, anyways.
Oh,
Oh,
I
this
know
looks so
what it does,
inviting.
Alistair. I see ya.
This looks so inviting. Look at that cave.
Yeah, looks so nice.
Hey, you've got the light though. Is it just because you can't draw it?
The light?
Yeah.
There is
I
no
think it was
light.
more of like a
It was-
flash.
It was a
It's not like
one-time
a
light.
steady-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Get
constantly.
fucked.
The colors you
not-
can't comprehend that makes you insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's at the entrance of the cave. I'm sure it was like deep down in the deepest, darkest pit of hell.
Well,
I
here's
mean,
the
the
thing.
cave.
We have evidence to suggest that they were sleeping here and then got up and left.
And they just got up and left.
So yeah, while there might not be a light, again, something might affect them to bring them
Look,
down.
I
So-
can give people advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and
Alright,
charisma
no,
saving throws,
I
but
can-
only for a
listen,
minute.
A
If it's
minute? I
charm,
thought it was
if
an
it's-
hour. Oh my
If
god.
it's charm, I can end the effect on myself. So
Yo.
Well-
I think so can. I think also Darren could do that. Regardless. Hut, please.
Yeah, the hut gets summoned. You guys decide to rest here for the evening. Away from the cave, inside the campsite.
Let's put on some watches.
Who?
I
Yeah,
sleep
I was about to
inside-
ask. Yeah, who is
I wanna
who's
take the
taking
last
watch?
one.
You're taking last.
I want to take
Alright,
the last. Yeah.
I'll take the first.
you'll take the
ish.
first.
I will be up for a half. So
Yeah.
tell me
I-
when that is.
Just in case, we've had specifically one party member have bad experiences with caves. Vern, you get death watches.
Yo, let's go.
Do you want
in
to
case
do
you get
that in the
kidnapped again.
morning or?
No,
Yeah.
before I go to bed. It lasts
Okay.
8 hours.
All right. Good to know.
Okay.
It's just in
Uh,
case.
ba- 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 ba-
guess we
ba.
get attacked here.
Just in
Or
case we get
or she
attacked,
gets
or,
compelled
or she gets
inside.
kidnapped
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. It's just,
Okay.
just for.
I really do be getting kidnapped though.
This happens a lot.
I mean,
Well-
it's happened more than
It's happened more than once. Crazy.
Fair. Very fair. Okay. Well, as you guys begin your watch, we're gonna take a quick break because I need to use the bathroom, so we're gonna do it early.
Same. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Awesome, wonderful.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So-
actually step away if you did.
Yeah. BRB. All right, well.
I wanted Italian ice, goddammit. I'm sieging right now.
Well, we're gonna jump back in though. Start of the watch for the evening. I believe Asavi said she was gonna do it, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. Just as a note, throughout my watch, I'm gonna keep casting Intellect Fortress on myself every hour.
Okay.
In case I need to make any mental saving throws.
You got it.
Damn. Okay, Papa.
It's only for an hour though, so I can't do it while I'm sleeping. Perception. I've been rolling shit. 16.
16. Asavi, as you're sitting there, keeping an eye out, it's quiet. You hear a lively sound of crickets and nightlife in the Lotus Den Greenwood. Seems to be overflowing with an abundance of life and energy. Nightlife seems a little more energetic, a little more rambunctious. Could be because of the moon currently looking like it's bleeding blood above you. As you're standing there, or sitting there, keeping a watch, you see this strange flittering reddish energy flutter down towards the ground in front of the path that would lead you to the mine entrance, a cave mouth. It almost resembles that of a strange, like, very, 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 very faint light red Bifrost from, like, Thor.
Ooh.
And it just flickers and flutters, pushes into the ground, and then retracts.
Can I divine sense?
You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Because as it retracts, you see standing in front of the cave entrance, right there at that path, are two individuals. One seems to be armored head to toe, but the armor looks alien to you. You've never seen anything like it. It almost looks like it's ever shifting and blinking like stars. The other looks like an alien. Yellowish skin, elongated ears, like an elf, but much, much longer. This strange hair that seems to waft and blow by itself, long, stringy, white. This alien's clothing also looks alien to you.
This motherfucker's been playing Bloodborne or something. Holy shit.
You watch as within the armor's helmet, there are these bright, burning red eyes. And they just stand there. Well, the armor stands there. The alien, whatever this is, this yellow-hued creature, floats. Seemingly floating cross-legged in the middle of the air.
Is the dome opaque when it was made?
Brian?
It's translucent, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's opaque.
It's opaque.
It's opaque.
It
and you
is?
choose a color.
Like you can
yeah.
see out, but
Yeah,
not
you
in.
choose- you
It's
choose
a
color
two-way
you can see
mirror.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they looking? They're looking at it.
No. They're.
Okay.
It's almost as if they're standing guard.
They're busy. That's good.
Okay. Okay.
Where you saw the flickering light come from was above, from the sky.
Okay. They're just chilling there, not conversing or anything.
No conversing. Just standing, and the others floating.
Okay. Fuck. I want to wake people up. I should. I'm gonna wake up Varun first. Since it's her down.
Okay.
I'll like very gently shake your shoulder. Try not to make any noise.
Her eyes just shoot open.
Finger in front of the lips. Because I can't remember. People can hear. I don't think this blocks sound.
It does.
Does?
I don't think so.
Me looking up.
Yeah,
Well, I
double
think
check.
she'd still try and be as quiet as possible. I'm just gonna get Verinda's gesture to stand up and point out.
Unless their hearing is better than Nissa's, you should be fine. They are a little ways away from you, roughly like 60 feet from you. So.
Yeah. Hold on. It doesn't say anything about sound.
So it doesn't block it then.
It doesn't block sound, but it blocks
Yeah.
any sight inside.
Yeah, most
Yes.
okay. Okay, so trying to be as quiet as possible.
Okay. I am awake and I see these lads, these boys, these men. I got any idea? Any whatsoever?
Yeah, for real.
The guy in armor, no clue. The other guy, roll a history check. You're trained in history, right?
What? Yes, I am.
Wasabi, are you?
I'm not.
Okay. 23. Varen, you look at the man floating there. You'd think it's a man. Could be not.
Mm-hmm.
Strange skull, elongated ears, more pronounced than an elf's. Flat, kind of inset nose. Strange alien-shaped eyes, yellow skin. And for a second, you're kind of dumbstruck. Because you never thought you would actually see this creature, one of these humanoids, in person, in the flesh. Because no one has. Not for a very, 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 very long time. You see standing, or floating, there, a Githyanki.
Mm-hmm.
Gith, the descendants of an ancient people, so old, in fact, their original name has been lost. Most Githyanki are known to inhabit the astral plane. You've read stories, you've seen less than detailed sketchings and drawings of these creatures. Stories and sketchings themselves are thousands of years old. this creature, other than its appearance, its bone structure, doesn't look like anything that's been described. The clothing looks strange. Clothing looks like it was made from a material not of this world. Not a different plane of existence type situation. It looks like it was made from material not of this planet.
While Varun is kind of examining, Asabi will kind of gesture to the sky and like point at them. Like, they came from the sky. They kind of beam down.
Farin just sort of like cocks her head a little bit and is just stares for like a really long minute before she sort of shakes herself out of it. I can tell you what it is, why it is here, and what it is doing. I don't. They're usually in the astral plane. This is perplexing.
Should we wake the others or just hope they go away?
Nobody has seen one of them in thousands of years. Clearly they are here for something. I do sincerely doubt they are just going to turn tail. Perhaps we should wake everyone.
Asabi will just nod and start slowly like shaking people awake one by one, trying to make sure they don't make any noise.
If you're rousing everyone, I need everyone to make a stealth check.
Everyone, even people that are sleeping?
Sure, she's waking everyone up.
Oh, she's waking. I'm waking everybody up.
Okay. Wow.
Damn.
You know what? Roll 20.
Oh hell!
What the
Numbers
fuck?
above 10 exist.
This is
We're
fine.
so
This is
Jesus.
fine.
we're so
The second,
stealthy.
second one is Dammer, by the way.
Look at that average.
So stealthy.
This is fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys stole all the.
They don't
20.
seem to notice. You guys was quietly waking up.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Good lord.
What do you tell us when you wake us up?
Yeah.
I explain what I explained to the very, very little that I explained to Asabi. I don't really know what to do here.
Well,
Like
Oh.
I don't know what they're capable of, so
Does
they
it
wouldn't know.
look-
Want to be like, hi.
does it look like they're bothering us right now?
No.
Then I suggest we go the fuck to sleep. Just keep an
I
eye.
am very glad you have been such a great help.
What do you want to do? Attack them?
Makes a good
No.
point if they haven't seen us yet. And I don't think they can get inside the hut. Then the best thing to do is just to sleep.
And they weren't there when we got here. So they likely started this watch right now. Meaning they likely don't do this during the day.
Plus, if we
Some
attack
reason.
them now, it may draw more.
Exactly.
I think it's better to try and get through the rest of the night. As hard as that might be now, knowing that their enemy is so close.
You know, I actually like this. Knowing that there's something in that cave, tangible, fightable, makes this less scary.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's actually that's a pretty good point. Not gonna lie, knowing that there's something in there worth protecting means that we're onto something.
Exactly.
Fine then,
Now-
all of you, good to sleep.
Trying to sleep with their standing right there seems like asking for trouble, waiting for things to get worse.
Well,
What
Well,
we
we
do
have no
watch.
other choice. Either we sleep or we talk to them.
Also, you guys are on watch, so If it gets bad, we'll wake up.
What's your
Yeah.
rules on sleeping in armor, Tim?
Yeah, Savio, just sleep with one eye open, clutching your pillow tight, you know?
Now time to enter the Sandman.
Anything like if it's like plate or heavy armor, you can't sleep in it. Anything else is fine.
Okay. Oh,
I don't
it's
wear
anything
armor.
not heavy?
Yeah,
I'll still put on his armor for go back to bed.
yeah. Because
Oh,
like
damn, I can't
medium and
wear
light
his.
armor, I can feasibly see people sleeping in.
Yeah.
Plate armor, sleeping in that shit, you're not comfortable. So
Exactly. Thank God I don't wear armor.
Well, yeah, I'll still put on his medium armor then.
What
To
is
go back to
what
sleep.
is what does Dameron have?
Darren
Cameron
has
is heavy.
he has plate.
We got full plate.
He has
So-
the heaviest you get. Yeah.
So yes, Darren takes his armor off to sleep.
Yeah, that's why I didn't roll his at disadvantage. His stealth.
Yep.
I also taking his off, but now he's putting it back on because if the enemy's this close, a little less good sleep is fine to not possibly get killed.
All right, you guys going back to sleep or?
Hmm?
I try, yeah.
All right, who's taking second watch?
I mean, I don't know how much meditating I got done, but whenever I wake up, I am awake for the rest of the time, so.
Okay. Yeah, you would have got close to 2 hours of meditating.
Okay, so I'll do the other two, and then I'll just continue the rest of the watches.
Okay.
So who's taking the watch for the next 2 hours, though? Whoop. That's the question.
I'm taking the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan can do it.
There you go.
Good boy.
Hell yeah.
Good boy,
Alright.
Ryan.
He's gonna draw these people, isn't he?
He is
There's
100%
absolutely-
going to be drawing.
Yep.
them.
All right.
Alright. Orion
Uh,
gets an intellect fortress. Before Sabi goes to sleep.
You
Okay.
could just spam those. Doesn't that?
Intellect
What?
fortress.
Jesus.
I have
Yeah.
slots, I'm gonna sleep, so might as well.
I thought that like any kind of casting messed with long rest.
Does it?
I could be.
I
wrong.
mean,
Don't
if
listen to me.
that's
That could
the
be
case.
a Pathfinder rule.
I like on your watch, it's fine. Because you're gonna have to sleep anyway, so it's not a big deal to me.
And it's not the whole night anyway. It's just the 1 hour.
Didn't you do it for 2 hours though? Don't you only have two
I
warlock
have 3
slots?
slots.
You have 3. Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Nice,
I
nice,
have the
nice.
Amber Seeker.
You also have the Amber Seeker, yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So yeah,
the third being from the
Oh.
Seeker.
you have Intellect Fortress. Okay.
So resistance is psychic, advantage
Mhm.
on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Excellent.
Actually, it's concentration. I probably can't cast it and then go to sleep.
That is true.
I'm
That's ac-
very sorry,
that's
Ryan.
actually very
I
true.
tried.
Because when you go to sleep, you're technically unconscious.
Yep.
I appreciate the sentiment, Lane.
I work for my watch, not for yours. Sorry, baby.
She casts it on you, and you're like,
Valid.
"Oh, I feel so good." And then she goes to sleep, and that feeling immediately
Like, oh my-
vanishes. You're like, "Oh, well."
Fair, valid.
Orion, obviously, you don't need to make a perception check because you see something
I am
directly ahead of
staring at
you.
them. Why are you laughing? Your laughing makes me nervous, Tim.
I'm laughing because as you're sitting there, staring, sketching, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
You hear in your mind,
Fuck.
"What are you doing strange creature.
Oh, oh my gosh. Um, Orion will look up. Has anyone, have these creatures like looked in his direction?
Nope, they're still staring in the same direction that they were staring.
Okay. Here we go. Our playing naive 17-year-old. He'll just in his head as he's continuing drawing. Uh, um, I am just keeping watch, trying to keep my friend safe. And I am drawing. I really like drawing. Who is this?
Oh my god.
He says all
I'm
this stuff.
but a wanderer, you could say. No one you
Where
should
did
be
you wander from?
worried about.
Stranger danger, Ryan. Stranger danger.
We wandered from afar.
Oh, I have wandered quite some distance as well. Maybe we know each other. What is your name?
I'm afraid your mind couldn't comprehend my name. So, just call me Wanderer.
Oh, that is a really cool name. I know someone with a well, okay. Are you close by? Can you see me? But why can I hear your voice?
We can see anyone with a modicum of intelligence.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying I have a modicum of intelligence. I don't think anyone has ever called me smart before. So I appreciate it. I hope your evening is going well.
Why are you camped here? Orion, you said your name was?
I'm gonna die. Yes.
I'm gonna die. This is it.
Yes, my name is Orion. Oh, and I am just drawing. If you come out, I can show you my drawing.
No. Why'd you say that?
A drawing? Is that like art?
Yes. Well, I guess it depends in the eyes of the beholder, but I would
I'll
like
say
to think
beholder.
it is art.
Don't say beholder!
Beholder. Don't jinx it. Don't speak it into existence.
Why don't you come out here and show us your art?
Holy fuck.
Oh, Ryan's
I-
gonna fucking die.
Oh, I think Virenci would be very mad at me if I did that. I have to stay here.
Which of your friends was Varen?
Don't answer that.
Guys, hush.
Sorry.
I know I'm doing a bad thing, okay? I don't need you to tell me.
No. It's fine. Do it.
Oh, she is the one that has a dragon. She is really cool. She won the tournament, you know? Oh, you might not know her as Varin. She had a secret identity for just a minute, but I cannot tell you that, okay?
Hmm. Ah. You just hear this like exclamation. It's almost like aha
Uh-oh.
in
I'm
their
so
voice.
sorry.
And then you hear in your own mind, you hear Varen's voice in your mind. Say that it's alright, Orion. I won't be mad. Hazel, if you could please.
It's alright, Orion. You can go. I won't be mad.
You hear that in your mind.
God, that's so freaking. It's so freaking cool. I hate it. Phoenix knows this isn't bad, but go, my little baby. He's going to. Let me see. 1 second. Well. Yeah. So Ryan will look back, towards Verin's direction. I mean, okay. I do not want to- And then he'll like try to.
For the sake of not just punishing you, just roll an insight check as you look back at Varen.
But I rolled that already, Tim.
Oh shit, I didn't
Okay.
see that. I didn't hear the noise.
Oh.
Felt really high.
Oh, really high.
Okay.
He's quite insightful, but I also failed that, so I don't know. I mean, I would say I would fail that. It was a self-imposed roll.
Yeah, you look back and I'm gonna leave it up to you. You look back, you see Varen is in a deep meditation. She's never exhibited the ability to telepathically speak to you before, but who knows? Elves are weird. I'm gonna leave it up to you.
He's just going to. He's gonna get up and start to go. He's like, and before he like leaves the thing, he'll look back towards Varen. He's like, "Oh, okay. Are you sure you want me to do this?" He'll say, actually out loud.
Okay.
Elves in a trance are still conscious, aren't they?
They are. Which a few of you who have high, especially Nissa, even though she has a -5 right now, you like hear Orion whispering out loud. Varen, you hear this as well.
What are you on about?
You told me to go show them my art. I heard you. You are in my.
What?
Yeah, I am confused now. You told me to do it, and now you are confused. This is making me confused.
To do anything.
I don't think he's being too loud. Like Nissa definitely would have, and Varen would have because she's like semi-conscious still. So
I'll sit up on that.
I didn't tell you to do anything. Are you having nightmares or something? What's wrong with you?
No, your voice is not so scary to give me nightmares. Well, I mean, maybe if you yell, but no. I heard your voice in my head, and it said to go show them my art. I don't know. I
don't trust it, and I'll just go back to sleep.
Well, there you go.
You're hearing the voices in your head now?
I am, yes.
So
I heard your voice.
I've heard of these boys. This is not something that I know these boys can do, is it?
No, you're like, ooh, that's.
The fuck is that? That kind of sucks.
Like normal magic can't really permeate, like can't penetrate the bubble. But this is something else.
Yeah.
This
It's like
seems...
your name is too hard for you to comprehend. Yeah.
That's very
Oh,
bad.
Yep.
yes. Phoenix knows. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it.
No, this is me.
Oh, I don't
just
know.
saying. Yep.
Ooh, good. Okay, great. Fantastic. Cool. I don't know what you thought you heard, but I didn't tell you anything. Do you need to stop taking watch? Are you tired?
He'll rub his eye. I am just a little bit tired, but are you sure? Are you joking with me? Is this a test? Can we play the test tomorrow?
This is not a test. The more convinced you seem, the more concerned I am becoming, though. What exactly did I tell you to do?
Oh, you said to go out. It would be okay, and you would not be mad. I can show them my art. Well,
Who are you going to show your art to?
his their name is the Wanderer. They were talking to me for just a bit. They seem to really like art.
Okay. Did anybody ever tell you that sometimes strangers are dangerous?
Holy shit! How did he survive?
Incredible.
I mean, I know that some people are dangerous, but some people are not. And then some people lie about being dangerous, and some people lie about not being dangerous. So I do not know. I just kind of like go with it. I do not know.
Perhaps
Is that bad?
you should err on the side of don't talk to strangers in your mind. That feels like the move.
Oh,
They wanted you to go show them your art. Did they say why? They wanted you to do this?
Oh, I do not know. Maybe because they have traveled so far, they wanted to see some art. You know, when you travel for such a long time on the road, um, sometimes you can miss things, and sometimes maybe they miss the art, and that's why they miss home. I do not know. They just asked.
Right. Go to sleep.
So I just want to confirm. This is a no. Do not go out there, right?
With the audacity you have to ask that question, I am tempted to say go out there and do as you wish.
Right, right.
But
Okay.
it is a no.
You see Nissa saying, no, don't. Just go to sleep, please.
I will go to bed. But my drawing is not done. Okay, maybe they will be here in the morning. I'm going to bed now.
I should hope they are not.
Do I hear more voices?
You do.
Jesus.
You hear, one who contradicts themselves so freely shouldn't be trusted.
Oh my god.
I feel
Mhm.
you should still share your art with us.
Shut the fuck up.
I am so sorry. I cannot. I have to go to bed. Or Varin, she may. I didn't. She can do some. Have you seen that thing she can do? Nope. I do not want to. Nope. Absolutely nope. I have to go to bed. I am so sorry. I cannot speak to you. I will get yelled at. Good night.
You don't hear anything in response. Last watch, Nissa.
Me. Me, yes.
To me in my head, I'm fucking flame his ass.
Nissa, when you finally awaken for your watch,
Mm-hmm.
you see the figure still standing out there, motionless.
The
One
Githyanki,
floating, yeah, one floating, one standing. Still
I'll
not
keep an eye on
looking
them.
directly at your camp, just looking straight ahead.
I'll keep an eye on them, but at some point, so we don't have to roll perception, right? Because this is the only thing that is there.
Right.
But I do want to do something during my watch. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull the pennant that is hidden underneath my armor, clutch on it, and divine intervention.
What are you trying to do with
I'm
that?
gonna close my eyes and say, Sarenrae, the Everlight, I feel you closer to me now. As I grow in my faith and as I grow in your service. Maybe this time you can hear me. What is this blood moon? What do you know? What is this omen? The last time it happened, Rin said that it was when you and your fellow gods locked themselves behind the divine gate. Could this be? And I'll roll my D100.
Okay.
Nope.
No. You
And
feel
she'll
her
nod.
radiant guidance there, but something is blocking a direct communication with you.
And she'll nod and say, one day I'll reach out to you. And just continue on her watch. I have this shit, might as well try it.
In this moment, Nissa, when you've tried this in the past, it never felt like she was ignoring you, but it was more of a not right now, like you don't need me for this actually type feeling.
Mm-hmm.
In this moment, it does feel like she's blocked.
Okay. That will worry me. I'll keep that in mind. And
It's almost
look
as
at
if
the moon
that like connection, that radiant celestial tether that you have with Saren Ray, it feels like it's coming through in like flickers, like something. It's almost like bad cell service.
Yeah, like static
Mm-hmm.
that is not letting her try to reach. Okay. Is there any way for me to try and have any idea of what could cause this? Like what kind of energy?
I mean, you have
People talking in people's heads.
one really good idea as you look up towards the sky.
Those people are creating this.
Or it could be the moon.
Okay, it could be the moon. Okay. And the other question is, I heard, because I was asleep, but I heard about the voice in Oran's head and how it sounded like Varen. Knowing what I helped her get rid of, is that a good thought to have, that it could be that? Because that is what is in her mind about the moon. Balasmog. Balathamog, I know. But
Balathamog.
Balasmog is nicer, just to, poke at you.
Fucking
Can
memes.
Can I make that like, is there any way for me to put two and two together, or will I just guess about it? Like, would it sound like something that Balathamog would do?
You don't know a lot about this. Not a lot of people know about the prime material plane that doesn't have to do with Exandria. Because that up there, Ruidus, Katha, the stars, the constellations, all of that is still the same plane that you all exist on. But no one knows much about what goes on up there.
Yeah, it's just that I felt him when I was removing
Mm-hmm.
him from her mind. So I was just trying to put two and two together. Not much for the blood moon itself, but like when Orion says someone is talking in my head and trying to convince me to get out. If there is any clue that could, lead.
That is totally up to you.
Yeah,
to
that's
decide.
Me. Okay. Yeah, she'll just keep on looking at the people, the Githyanki, and see if there's any movement, any difference.
You do keep watching them. You keep watching them as Katha slowly fades from the sky and the sun rises, and they are still there as you all rise from your slumber.
Okay, time to prepare spells.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll
Good lord.
help Dameron get his armor on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can finish my drawing. This is perfect.
Oh, well, maybe, I guess.
No, perfect is very relative.
He's a simple boy. I'm sorry.
Simple
It's
boy,
okay.
Your
When-
Honor.
when they
God
wake.
fucking damn!
Oh shit. Roll. When
I
everyone's
cannot.
kind of waking up, Asabi fuck, that's so middle ground. Go to Nissa and ask, like, any movement?
No,
Any change?
they just stared and stared the whole time I was awake.
Are they still there?
No movement.
Yes.
They are,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yep.
All right. This is not
Well, we have
okay.
to get in the cave.
Is
So,
it worth trying to sneak past them at all?
I don't know if
Yeah.
you'll be able to
Ah.
sneak past them, unless you're capable of hiding in a shadow.
oh yes, you all don't know, because it's just dawned on her that you were all asleep. Um, Orion, why don't you care to tell them about a conversation you had last night?
Well, see what had happened was, I was drawing as one does, right? And it's I was almost done, and then I heard a voice in my head.
A voice
Uh,
in your head.
yes, it was the Wanderer, and
The who?
the Wanderer. Uh, he traveled, or they traveled from a very far place. I do not know where. They said I would not understand their name, so they just go by the Wanderer. Um, and then I heard Varin. Oh, and we were talking about my art. And they said that they really liked art. And that's really cool, because art is important. It helps kids grow up better. You know that I heard some people have studied things like that. Art is good for growing kids. But also, then Varin told me to go show them my art, and she would not get mad, and it would be okay. But then she said not to, and she would be mad, and it would not be okay.
It's
So
because it
So
was in
you
I
high
and
think
school.
everyone
Varin
looking for
spoke
Ren.
to these people.
No, we did not.
I did not speak to them. I believe one of them perhaps imitated me.
It
Though this
was
troubles me because it
So
is
they could
not
disguise
conventional
themselves.
magic. Yeah.
but
Conventional magic cannot pass through the barrier of this.
Where does
This
magic come
dome.
in here?
He was
oh, it was
spoken
all
to
in
in
my
his
head.
head.
Yes.
That would have been a good thing to start with in the future.
He
Yo, Alistair woke up with the wrong side of the bed.
what the
He
fuck?
did said this really confusing thing, and then you were like, "Oh no, they didn't. He didn't. He wasn't face to face. He was in the head." Like that changes so much.
I'm pretty sure he.
I don't
He
think
did.
said in the head.
Orion did say Leia, like in his mind, yeah.
Oh, in his mind. I didn't hear him say in his mind. I heard everything else. I was like, "Wow, you're going in,
Yeah.
in weird circles here." I was confused. I knew what happened. I was like, "What?"
I thought I said in my mind, but I was just gonna take your word for it. But I'm
You
glad
did.
others heard.
I thought,
Oh.
yeah, I heard it.
I apologize. That's on Alcia.
Yeah, I'll see it checked out when Orion said in character. You see what had happened was.
See what happened.
I'll see it checked out right
I
there.
was trying to follow, but boy, was it confusing.
Oh yeah, rightfully. I mean, as is all right. But yes. So
And
they are still there. So should I like go show them my art now, or what?
No.
Alright, I don't think that's safe.
Well, if they know we're here, it's not safe regardless. All we've learned from this is
Yo, hang on, how
the
do
fact
they
that
know
we
we're
can
here?
communicate with them.
I thought Varen's
Well,
little bubble thing can't.
The weird blue bubble is probably enough to know something's there.
Well, yeah, but like it was nighttime. We were in the dock, you know.
Doesn't this
Maybe
thing
they
just
don't need
poof
to
after
see.
8 hours?
Yes. It
Oh,
does
does.
do that.
It does.
Okay, I was just wondering. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Up any second.
Oh, it will.
But it just means that we've
Damn,
learned
okay.
that we can communicate with them. Maybe we can learn what's going on here. We were under the assumption that these were the people causing the demonization of those kobolds, but maybe that's not correct.
So is our strategy just to pop out and say, hey, what are you doing here?
Or it's better than popping out and immediately trying to kill them, I think.
Fair.
They do look like reasonable people.
They are.
Look like they have jaundice.
Yes,
Great.
Well,
They
fair
are
enough.
very old.
We spent 8 hours here and they didn't come to do any harm to us. They just watched.
Are you sure it was them talking to you? Or was it just a voice?
We can go ask. I
Go
can
ask.
do it.
We can.
I feel that like the level of cooperation here is going to end the moment we ask to step in that cave.
The bubble disappears.
They can.
Sure, they can tell
Oh,
us.
good.
Oh.
Yep. Okay, let's go. It's
Alistair's
go
just going to
time
immediately
now.
start striding towards them. Assuming we manage to get Demon's armor in time.
Yeah, Darren's got his armor on. He
And
always
Alistair's
wakes
gonna
up
immediately
early
start
enough to get his armor on.
Everybody has to die somehow, so let's go.
I guess Orion will put his armor on because we're a little
Okay, Mr. Iron Man.
puzzled. Yeah. But he's going to. How far away are they?
About 60 feet from you guys.
God, we were close.
We were real close.
Asabi
hello?
will follow Alistair.
Hello.
Are you the Wanderer?
Oh lord,
He's waving.
are we letting him speak?
Oh, hopefully not. But I mean, he can speak if he wants to. We
No,
can't stop
no,
that,
he
man.
can-
How
he
close do you guys
very-
get?
As
How
close as humanly
close?
possible.
He's gonna keep walking until they acknowledge him. He does say like "hail" as he walks closer, like trying to draw attention.
Okay.
I'm looking for any sort of like trap that they placed in front of this.
Ooh.
To, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
I'm
Okay.
staying within 30 feet of everyone, but I'm
No,
not.
15.
Yeah, I'm like right behind Alistair.
Okay. 15. Not that you can see currently. When you guys get about 10 or so feet from them, you all hear in your mind, "Salutations."
Oh, are you the creepy fuck that spoke to Orion?
Oh, that's a great way to start diplomacy. You're
I'm afraid your arbitrary and archaic tongue of common does not translate well. Creepy fuck. I am not familiar with.
Excuse
Well, it means
us.
extremely nice person.
Excuse us. Mental communication is not our norm. Could we have some visual indication of who we're speaking with?
You see the yellow man's eyes kind of shoot towards you, Asavi. And boy, do those eyes burn as they look at you.
I see.
No,
I
thank
see what's
you.
happening here.
I see what's happening here.
Are
I
they
don't.
the same glow as the gnolls?
They
their eyes?
don't glow, but there's just something about them that really just relays the alien nature of wherever these two entities come from. Like they just
So they're not
They're
controlled.
off.
they just have this, yeah, they're just off. Like it's like you can't look at them for longer than a few seconds before like you feel yourself just compulsively look away, like you're just creeped out.
Alright, she'll kind of
maybe ask your names if you have them.
They are the Wanderer. I told you.
We are wanderers from afar. Our names, I'm afraid, would envelop and destroy your minds before you could even understand a single syllable.
I roll my eyes at that.
May we ask why you're here?
They want to see my art.
We.
I love Ryan.
Ryan.
Damn it.
Oh, plus
We are
Sweet, sweet.
here to ensure the completion of a project.
Ah,
Could you
You
enlighten us
tell
further?
me.
I could show you if you wish.
I think a description would be adequate.
Oh, I think showing should be fine.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Disagree.
Does Alistair say that? Showing would
he's
be
just
fine.
gonna brain blast images.
No.
Yeah,
no,
what could
he
go
doesn't
wrong?
say
Yeah,
it.
no, say it.
Okay.
Say it.
No,
Say it, coward.
Alistair
Say it.
isn't so fucking. God, stop it, Hazel. What's wrong? What have I done to you lately?
Say it, coward. Say it. Come on.
I'm done speaking. Go on.
Do you cast tongues, Nissa?
No, I was joking.
Oh,
I
okay.
could,
I was about to say that'd be
but-
interesting.
I prepared it this morning because of those fuckers, but
I'm
don't know if I wanna
afraid
waste this time.
attempting to describe something of this magnitude wouldn't much make sense to your rather underdeveloped and primitive life forms.
Ugh.
Is he just being condescending?
Roll an
I
insight
think he really
check.
thinks that.
That
being
was- you really
racist.
need to roll an
Yeah,
insight for
is
that?
he just being
He's
a dick?
racist.
He's supposed to be. He's
Yeah,
supposed to be
or
like.
is
He's supposed to be
that-
specious at this point.
Yeah.
Just being a
Funny.
dick. You don't need an insight for that.
20. Is he being an asshole? You don't.
Yes.
You're unsure if this guy even knows what being an asshole is. He is just. He
He's doing
truly
him.
believes
Yeah.
every word he is
And
saying.
he's-
Okay.
His people are just naturally assholes. That's just how it
Yeah,
is.
it might be that might be the case. You're like, oh yes, I visited this planet of ants.
Basically, that's kind of what it's coming off as. It's coming off as like an ancient, incredibly old like dragon speaking to like humans.
I
Like
wanna kill
it's
these guys so bad.
it's
So if we are primitive, why do you need a project here?
Do with this.
well,
Didn't say we were primitive, did he?
yeah.
did.
No, he did.
He did.
He's,
He did.
he
Directly
super
called us
did.
primitive.
He called you underdeveloped and primitive.
Yeah, underdeveloped mind.
And
Undeveloped,
primitive,
yeah.
and primitive, yeah.
And he just goes, "Well, it is reason to believe that this fine place is undergoing a very rare and important celestial event."
Oh.
Are you talking?
Would you
about
care
the
to
moon?
enlighten the primitives as to what that is specifically?
You
Or is it
wouldn't
too hard for our
understand.
minds to comprehend? I'll cast tongues,
You
on
try
myself.
me.
try.
and I will talk to them in their language.
Well, you can
Now I'll
certainly
understand.
try.
You can certainly try. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check.
He thinks they're above tongues.
I hope you seize up. This would be
Oh wow! Wait, I'm checking out, you guys. I haven't rolled
10.
one roll above a
Yeah,
10 today.
your rolls are rough today.
Yep. Yep. There has been none above a 10. None. In all my rolls.
Machi, machi.
Nissa, as you
And I
cast
don't have
as you
inspiration.
cast tongues and begin to speak towards these two individuals, their head tilts. Like both of them, even the helmeted one, just tilts and looks over at you.
I do have one thing though. Is this important enough?
Oh?
Up
Are
to you to
you
understand.
serious?
Is
So
this
good.
important?
Pop off,
input?
Queen.
If you still
I'm
have
gonna
it.
use my birthday auto success on this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I love this for you.
This
Live
seems
your
important
truth.
enough.
Live your truth. I'm praying, manifesting for us.
Okay. All right.
You said a
What are you saying though? In their language.
What do you say in their language?
Now that I can understand your incredibly hard to understand tongue, why don't you share with me what event it is and what's your interest in all of this?
Okay. Hmm. Okay. The two entities exchange a look and then look back towards you. And the yellow individual's mouth opens and begins to speak. To the rest of you, it is a noise you are incapable of comprehending. I need all of you to make an intelligence saving throw, except Nissa.
God.
This is not deep
Sorry.
speech like I thought it was. Incredible.
No.
That's a strong 12.
Guys, am I gonna
Oh
fail the
my.
third and last int save I'll
What
ever
the
make
fuck
this
is wrong
campaign?
with
Ever.
you?
All right, Sami.
No, I rolled a
loses
GM,
her
but I
mind.
want it
She
on
goes
record. That was a
actually mad.
24.
Jesus, I'm so proud of you. You're
Thank
the only
you.
one.
I
who can
passed
live.
one, guys. I passed one.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, I guess.
Here you go.
Cameron's 9.
For record keeping purposes.
Even worse.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's me
job.
getting
You-
usage
you
out of
got
the
one.
stupid int save that fucking
Okay.
wizards get.
Sorry.
Only Varin saves.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The rest of us got like 10.
Oh.
Yeah, you rolled like shit, all of you guys. It's not just me, at least.
Everyone except Nissa and Varin take 52 points of psychic damage.
God damn it!
Mhm.
Jesus fuck.
And you're all
Well,
stunned.
we were prepared. But
I take
now we're
half.
not.
You take half? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have resisted psychic damage. Excellent. You are still stunned though, because you
Yeah.
failed.
Do I take half or do I take no damage?
You take no damage.
Oh baby, because 52 would have been almost all of my hit points.
Your
My
Andrew needs to make
apologies.
one.
your mind is
But this
too
seems
powerful to be
important.
affected by this.
Oh, big brain. Oh.
Andrew's instantly killed.
Yep.
No, I rolled. If anyone's instantly killed, it's fucking.
No, he has
Asami
less than
with my
52
initial
full
one.
HP. He
Oh,
poops.
that's fair. Oh, poor man.
All of you just stop where you're standing and you feel warm liquid pouring out of your nose and your ears as your brain just gets scrambled by this incomprehensible noise that is uttered from this creature's mouth.
Plug my ears then.
Well, guys, we
Well, you're
we couldn't
stunned.
fight
You
these
can't.
guys, so thank God we didn't TPK. Because if we would have hit this, all we had to do is speak and
Yep.
kill all of us. They just have to
Yep.
say 2 words and we'd actually
They're
be
Black
dead.
Bolt. They're Black Bolt from the Inhumans.
Nissa, you hear as he speaks.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's been... Well, we've never actually used our voices on this land.
We're all just
I'll look
clutching
at
our
my
ears.
yeah. I'm
and
looking at
heads.
my
We're
friend and
not. We
say,
can't move.
I
Oh, we can't
understand
move.
why now.
Everyone roll another intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill us.
No, I will. Can I continue?
Well, this is to
You're
break this.
speaking in the
No, this
language.
this is to break the stun. Is what this is
Oh,
for.
to break the stun. Okay,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I was gonna say something afterwards.
18.
That Dammer got a 16 with his -2. Crazy.
Yo, check him out. Everyone except Asavi breaks the stun.
Oh?
Not
except
like-
Alistair. I didn't see the 9 plus
Yeah.
2.
I was about to say, like,
Sorry.
Alistair rolled pretty bad.
I thought that was previously. So yeah, everyone except Alistair and Asavi break the stun. And immediately, I'm assuming you just like plug your ears from this
Yeah.
fucking noise. What were you saying to continue?
Is there a way to shield them? And you can answer to my mind.
They were doing that.
He looks at the reaction that happens to all of you and just goes, in your minds, all of your minds, you see. Your minds are too weak. Except for yours. He says as he looks at Varen's. At Varen.
Varin gives a big smile, and sort of laughs a little bit and goes, "Yeah, well, I've gotten my brain scrambled once. I'm not too keen on getting it done again."
Asavi and Alistair can make another intelligence saving throw. As for shielding them, that is why we speak like this. We have visited your land numerous times and have learned not to speak with our true voices.
You didn't answer my question, though.
How to shield them.
No. If you say that there's no way to shield them, what is it that you want? What event? And what is your interest in it?
Something was uncovered in this mine. Something that could be of great value to us. Something that we are in the process of recovering. And then we will leave.
And you won't tell me what it is? I'm assuming.
Must I repeat myself?
That depends. If the answer that I seek is going to be just a repetition of a non-answer from you, then perhaps not.
We did offer to show us, you know. They just can't explain what they said. Because we can't comprehend it, and considering the fact that half of us almost died from them opening their mouths, I'm starting to believe it.
How far away would they have to be protected from your voices?
Unsure. Out of earshot, I reckon.
Can I just say, does this all matter? What happens if we let them take this thing? Do we even need this thing? Whatever it may
We
be?
don't know what it is.
We are.
And you show it to me. I don't care if the rest come. But you offered to show it before.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
fine.
it. At this point, you can just speak a word and kill us all. So I kind of just want to see it. And if you want to kill us, fuck it. It happens. So now I'm curious.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. And if we go insane, so be it.
Actually, you didn't mention him going insane. He literally just like, I can't explain it to you
No,
guys. I
that's what we're
literally.
on. That's what we're
Yeah.
on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm so stunned.
Oh, roll another intelligence saving throw. Sorry. No, you're fine.
There you go.
There
The
you
smartest
go.
party member out of the stun last.
It
You are
hurts.
the
It hurts me
smartest.
deep inside. I really want to use my chill divinity. Fuck these guys. But
These guys, they can kill us with
they
a
can kill
breath.
us. I know.
Oh, maybe on the way I can show you my art since you wanted to see it last night.
This
Ryan, they
sweet
more than
boy.
wanted to just take out the brain from your skull, not see your art.
You do not know.
Wow.
If they wanted
definitely
to-
know.
If they wanted to do that, they would have done it already.
Well, I'm not taking off all my options here. I could be brainless in 13 minutes.
So, you wish to see, correct?
That is fine.
Very much so.
Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Very well. You watch as this entity's hands extend outwardly. And slowly, at first, flashes, images, in all of your minds of the stars, of other
Fuck.
planets, of the constellations, flashing so quickly, over and over, like the fastest moving flip book you have ever experienced. Image after image after image after image, alien, strange creature, things that your mind, once again, can't even comprehend. And then, at the end, a red rock, planetoid. You're unsure. Until it spins on its axis and one massive eye opens.
Fuck.
Everyone except for Ed needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
Uh-oh, guys.
Including me?
Uh-oh, guys.
Including you, Nissa, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, none of y'all got fucked with by Mr. Ball of
But ball of smog.
I
Yay! I
hate
rolled
it.
above a 10, you guys. Look
I
at that.
hate it.
Guys,
I knew
sexy
it was ball
and
of smog, you
cool.
guys. I called it.
Intelligence for Dameron. Can I? I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that. I want to give me the chance.
Much
18.
better.
18.
They said they were. I'm sorry. What did before we move forward? What did they say they were taking? They wanted
Something
to
in the
take
cave.
something from the cave.
From the
It's
cave.
just some.
Okay.
Likely the thing that
I will
emitted the light.
describe the images in a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Asabi, Nissa, Orion, and Dameron all fail.
Wow. Great.
Oh yeah, we got this.
Those who failed, and Varen, all here.
Oh no.
I knew our paths would cross again. It's so good to see you again, Varin. And the rest. Far less guarded in their thoughts. What to take first, I wonder.
Out of character. Isn't Dameron and Asabi protected by God?
Not
No,
in this
fuck you.
instance.
God is a bit
No.
busy being excised from the fucking planes
Yeah.
of existence. Fuck this!
It's at this moment, as you hear this voice, you see these people. You see what the moon is looking like. Long time ago, helping Ko on a vision quest, inside of a temple to Ayun, you were given a vision. A vision of Ayun's abduction or death. One of the only entities capable of failing and securing Exandria from the gaze of those in space unknown. And in this moment, that vision is at the forefront of most of your minds, those who were given it. As those who failed in this moment feel something plucked away from you.
I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration immediately
Well,
on
let
myself.
him continue with the thing first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this is happening.
You feel something plucked away from yourself, but you're not sure
She failed.
what.
She does.
And I know this. 'cause
You're
I
not sure
figured this out
what
right
was taken or if it was ever there in the first place.
God.
But you remember the visions, the flashes. Something embedded in rock. A ship? A boat? Had sails. It had cannons, you'd think? It was an airship, no. It was traveling the stars. You saw a yellow light. Propulsion. You heard screams. This ship has caused a lot of death. It's a vessel of some kind, capable of traversing long distances. You're unsure. It's hard to comprehend those flashes. Whatever it is, it's not good. In the wrong hands, anyways. What are you guys doing?
Casting Greater
Uh,
Restoration immediately on myself.
What do us that succeed in the save remember?
Yeah.
No, you
It's
remember
just-
this. You remember the same thing.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we saw the same thing, even if you succeeded?
Correct.
We
You
didn't
just
see ball smog and shit, yeah?
yeah, you just didn't
And
get
nothing got punched.
contacted by Balothamog.
All of smog. Yeah.
Which
Is there any chance we could make... God, never mind. This DC would be so high, there's no possible way I could make a history or a con check on this.
I will say-
to know the shifting.
There is no written history on Exandria for you to even make a check about.
Incredible. I love it. I didn't think I'd be able to do it anyways. As soon as I thought about it, I'm like, the DC is going to be at least 30.
So
That
wait.
is like the
When I say
minimum.
when I say you are incapable, like your characters are incapable of comprehending what you saw, I mean it. Like you genuinely, like there aren't even fictional works that go this wild.
So what was the thing in the cave? Did we get that answer?
Some sort
It's
of ship.
Oh, it's a spell gem. Okay.
A ship that was traveling through the stars, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Varin rears back and puts a hand on her wand and like snarls. Are you working with him? Is that what this is?
Asave's hand is on her whip.
Are you agents of this curse? Is that what this is?
We are simply wanderers from afar.
And what do you know of he who watches from beyond the stars?
We know much and plenty. And it is an entity one should not trifle with.
Do you aid him or do you hinder him?
One is not given the choice.
Asave's gonna cast Sending.
Okay.
Oh.
On who?
The Ivory Knight.
Oh, okay.
One thing I need to ask before I send it. Which direction are we from Draconia? Do we walk south, north, east, west?
Yeah, from Zarseth Kritril. I guess from the ruins of Draconia.
From Draconia. I think
You
it's the bigger,
are
easier.
northeast from the ruins of Draconia.
We are northeast. Okay. Okay. She doesn't know how much she can send. Extraplanar agents of Velothamug. Cave one day northeast of Draconia. Seek to take something powerful. A ship of stars. He is here.
While she is saying this, oh sorry, I'll let you finish this scene. I apologize.
Asavi, you hear in your mind, not able to investigate that right now. Word came to us in the night. Traveling merchants stopped off.
What's more important?
The city of Raftengard is gone.
Excuse me? The whole thing?
Oh, hey guys, remember the blood
thing?
The blood that we never investigated? Yeah. We never went back? Yep.
Yeah, we didn't.
No, you guys did in your downtime, but
We just checked in and they were like, "Yep, you still haven't done that."
Rick is gonna be so upset.
Yeah.
That was it. Like that's the extent of her
That's
sending.
too many things.
While she's saying this,
Does have to make choices.
Alistair is going to say, "You're giving every opportunity. You just have to take it, and we need whatever that starship is."
Yeah, so they're just from me, the player. They basically just saying that they're working for.
No,
blah,
they're not
blah,
working.
because
They didn't
have
say
no
that.
Choice. They
No.
have
It
no
sound-
choice. They're
Oh, is that what they
slaves,
said?
essentially. They're slaves,
Oh, it's-
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said one is not given a choice.
Yeah, they're enslaved.
Either
essentially.
you
Yeah.
work for him or you die.
Oh, okay. I thought it was no choice to hinder. I thought it was you don't fuck with him. You turn your back and you
They
never
have no choice.
look at him.
They are enslaved.
Okay.
Period.
They're enslaved. That's my that was my misunderstanding.
Mhm.
Oof.
Yeah.
Corinne is like raking a hand through her hair just over and over again.
Yeah, Alistair's still gonna say that. Like, you're given every opportunity, and we need that ship. That starship.
That is not for you. It is not for this place.
So you're going to take that and just give it to the person that's enslaving you? Is that what's happening here?
You are incapable of comprehending anything that happens beyond your lands.
Bullshit. I know oppression, and this is that.
We were sent here to do a job. If that job goes unfinished, we suffer a worse fate than your primitive arcane magic and weapons could ever inflict upon us.
Shit.
What, is he going to eat your mind too? Your advanced, powerful mind? I'm sure you've got a lot of memories he would love to sink his teeth into, no? Perhaps you have people you care about, things you love. Perhaps that's below you. Would you lose it all at once, or would it be slow?
Is that the worst fate you could think up? Because I can assure you, it's worse. So, you wanted to see? I've shown.
We only came here for the Dragonborn, guys. The people in there. And to try to stop what this is. If we let them take it, it's gone.
Did you
need
lose?
to walk away. You need to walk away for now.
What?
You need to walk away for now.
We can't.
For now, Asavi.
This is beyond any of our power.
Kind of stares at Alistair, like white knuckling her chain.
Alistair is white knuckling the grip on his sword.
Yeah.
I look at the gif and say, what happened to the dragon that went in there?
He is still within. An agent of he.
How many are in there?
More than 24. Drawn by the power of elsewhere.
We need to walk away for now.
Take this thing and go. Don't hurt the Dragonborn.
He's gonna try and put like a hand on Verin's shoulder. I think that's gonna work, but he's trying to calm her down.
Don't touch me, bitch.
Don't touch me, bitch.
Get off me.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are.
He's gonna try and just like take a step and like hope the others turn.
Yeah, I'll walk away. I'm just waiting until they leave.
These guys are keeping watch. They're not leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here until the job is done.
Oh. These guys.
Are you guys leaving Oriana behind?
Alistair's asking them all, please just walk away a bit. He's not saying
will.
leave. He's just saying, you are?
Yeah, I'm walking
Okay,
away.
it sounds like you're. Okay, it sounds like you're like, no, I'm staying right where I am until
that's
they're
why I
gone.
understood too.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
stepping away, and
Oh, okay.
but are we really just gonna let them, like
We can't.
we came
We
here for the
need-
Dragonborn, right?
We need to
that's why
talk
we came
about this.
here. Yeah, Ariana's saying, let them take the fucking ship and leave. We
Oh,
still have to stay
okay.
here for the Dragonborn.
We need to talk about this. Come on.
Yeah, go to the tree line. The nice tree ends.
Did the Greater Restoration do anything, Tim?
It did, in fact. However, as you finish casting it on yourself, you do hear just this most sinister laugh. You just feel this foreboding feeling that it worked, but it is not a long-term solution.
Honey. Maybe without memories I'll be happy. Or I'll just leave it at that.
Alright. You guys step away towards the tree line?
Do they? That's the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
The
everyone
others.
does. Oh,
Varane and Asabi.
No.
There you go.
Varen
If
stays.
she does, it takes. Yeah, no, fuck, no.
We just need to speak for a minute, Vern, please. I'm not suggesting we leave it at this.
Fine.
Did she say fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Asabi, you too.
I'm not letting this lie.
Would.
But
We
just
still
step
need
away.
to talk about it. He's gonna just take, a distance away near the tree line and toss down the wagon to step inside.
Okay. Easy enough. The wagon lifts and unfolds itself. The door, opening for you.
He steps inside and hopes everyone else comes in.
As we're walking away and getting in our wagon, is the Githyanki and the other figure making any move, doing anything at all?
No,
Watching us sleep?
If you are still within, if you walk in their, eye path, they look like they're looking at you, but they haven't really been looking at you much of it all. The Githyanki made eye contact with you, Asalvi, whenever you asked who they were speaking to, and then both of them looked at Nissa when she started speaking in their language, at least speaking in their language to them.
Yeah.
But that was the only time. Other than that, their eyes have been just neutrally, just kind of staring, far off, almost 1,000-yard, daydreamy type stare. They haven't really.
Can we see out the wagon?
I think it has windows. Doesn't it have a window?
It has windows.
Yeah.
He currently has them closed, but there is windows.
I'll keep an eye on them.
You
Once
look in
everyone's
here. We have
inside-
nice brain tea.
Nice brain tea.
Oh.
If he gets everyone aside, he's gonna shut the door. Go digging around in the drawers and then pull out a pen. I'm not saying we let it go, but as is, they can kill us with the horde, which means that we can't hear them if we're going to do this.
While we're talking, While we're talking, I'm gonna
You'd
do
have
a
to
prayer
pierce
of
the
healing.
eardrums.
What's your plan? Do you want the ship?
Can you imagine any other way?
For
If
what?
he is. What'd you say? Out of character?
For
What'd you say?
what?
For what?
Any other way
She
for what?
doesn't actually know about Paul Smog or anything.
Oh, Ariana does not. I just realized. Wow.
Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
talk me through this. Like,
Yep, that's why she's like, "What the fuck are we
Oh.
doing, you guys?" Yeah, because she doesn't know any of this.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Which is
Yeah,
great.
guys, I hope you realize I'm the best at not metagaming.
Yeah,
I
no,
Oh,
I know you're so good.
No,
you're so good.
I'm
We're
used
so
to-
bad.
I'm used to Ivan. Yeah. Well, we have to deal with that elder evil out there.
Elder Evil, it's just a bunch of fucking aliens and they want their ship. Just let them take it.
It's not
No.
just aliens. It's an evil older than the gods, than creation, than anything. I've been given visions. It's attacked Varin. It it can kill gods.
Oh, fuck. Alright. And you, and I point to Alistair, you want the fucking ship to kill this thing? Essentially?
It's out there. We had visions of something in the stars tearing
You
apart.
should all know.
Sorry, go on.
You should all know Raftengard is gone.
What?
What?
I tried to contact my order as soon as we saw those visions.
A whole fucking village.
They said they were busy.
One at a time. Asabi, please. He looks incredibly frustrated right now.
Yeah, no, but she is also trying to wrap her mind around like the fact that she's like, "Hey, this thing that I think is the most important thing," and they're just like, "Nah, not right now." She's like, "What the fuck?"
One at a
Alright,
time.
So, your plan is prick our ears so we become deaf and try to fight these guys. Here's the
Someone-
thing that I want to tell you. While, yes, they could speak us to death, we also don't know their other capabilities.
We don't. But also, we can't let this go.
Fucking heroes. Always doing the stupid shit. Fine.
This could bring. This could
What, death?
consume
I
the
agree.
entire plane.
I agree, Asavi, I agree. I want to do it. But fuck, is it stupid? Fine.
Yeah.
You said we had visions of, or is it only Asabi that had a vision of, weird aliens killing her god?
No, everyone
we all
who was
saw
in the
Iron
original
getting
party
yanked.
saw it.
I thought so.
So Dameron,
Yeah.
Varin would have seen it too.
Yeah. Dameron,
Also
Varin,
true,
Alistair, and Asabi all saw it.
Alistair,
I
yeah.
think Alistair was with us at that time.
Which
Yeah,
means
he
if
was.
if they get this ship, the vision was basically them going and kidnapping or killing your god.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's a chance it already happened.
There is a chance it already happened. I think it was a foretelling, and this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this is
They're preparing.
if they get this, that's what happens.
I'm
So he says.
Aloud?
So yeah, he says we had visions of something in the stars killing
the knowing mistress.
the knowing mistress.
And you
And
think that something is this thing?
Yes.
I think that something is this thing.
Okay.
And I'm doing everything in my power to stop it. Whichever
Fuck.
of you are with me or not.
This was just a spy job. But alright. Alright.
You're free to leave.
No, I'm not. I don't want to. So, fuck it. Let's all die being heroes. Let's go. Give me the plan.
Fuck being heroes.
Do not deafen yourself so willingly. If we rush it now, we're good as dead regardless. Our brains are half fried from just the words they said. We
What
need
are we
rest.
waiting for?
Rest.
But what do we do?
And
Do we destroy it? Do we seize it? What do we do?
Just
See what
seize
it is properly.
Seizing it is
See if we
mostly-
can even get past them and then.
has Tim been trying to speak? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I
He was
have.
responding to something earlier.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was muting myself. I muted myself so I could eat a little bit of dinner. And I
My
saw
fault.
your PMs. I was like, oh shit,
I
when
said
the
something earlier. He replied saying, "When did I go silent?" I forgot I sent him something, so I just went, "Oh, oops."
yeah. No, I'm here. I'm here.
I'm sorry. What was the stuff saying?
I don't know.
I apologize.
Seizing it, figuring out what the ship did.
Yeah, figuring
before
out what the ship
we
did.
Yeah.
Do something about it. Guys, I'm so confused.
But
Okay.
seizing it also makes it able for them to steal it from us.
It does.
I don't know that.
I mean, it certainly does.
Oh.
But also,
Whatever it is, they
if
can't
your
just walk in
visions
and
are
take it now, or
correct,
they would.
if your visions are correct, Asavi, we need this ship. We need this ship if we're going to deal with this.
All right. I also just want to say,
Not them.
how do we, if we try to seize this thing, how do we breach the barrier of piloting it, fucking using it? Because it seems to me that these fucking supposed high-minded motherfuckers believe that we can't even comprehend
Yes,
the
we are
controls.
too primitive to comprehend, yes. They only repeated it 1,000 times.
Fuck! I wanted to stab them so much.
Asabi looks
If I try to explain to a normal blacksmith the process of making a magic item, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't comprehend it either. But practice, you'd be amazed what a person can do just from effort.
Suppose. Maybe it's piloted.
Your brains melted when they spoke. I don't know if they
apologize.
were
And yours did not,
exaggerating.
Vern.
By the way.
And yours did not. So
Yeah,
it sounds like we
and
have
yet
all
all the same,
pilots.
we end up in the same position, nonetheless.
Well, if we can't work it, we tear it apart. But we have to get to it first.
We have to get to it. We can't let them have it.
Guess we're in. Heroes or not, we're in. We're still crazy.
Asavi, can you contact Applegate and tell them about the change of plans? Tell them that we are currently dealing with some extra planar in the hopes of stopping an elder evil. Maybe it'll rush them along a little.
Ha! If they were smart, they'd turn tail and run away.
True. I can, if we're going to try and just rest for a little while before we
I planned on resting.
some more.
My nose is still, and he wipes the blood like this.
Yeah, she's got like smears of blood on her
19,
face.
19 hit points for everyone because I did prayer healing while we were
Oh,
talking.
excellent.
Apart from Indrid, because Indrid is gone.
Indrid is gone. Alistair will snap him back into
Yeah.
existence.
I can do 6 people. I don't need it, so. Just,
Hey, yo, that shit was wild. What the fuck?
Yeah, luckily you managed to disappear before he decided to start turning his gaze on people.
It's about to get wilder.
A dude opened his
It's
mouth
about-
and I was in a hammock in the Feywild. I don't know what the hell just like. What?
No, that's nicer. That sounds nicer than pushing up daisies, at least. We are about to try and deal with them, Indrid.
Oh, good. The dude who opened his mouth and melted our brains. That's nice.
He holds up the pen and makes the motion of jabbing his ear.
Oh yeah, plugs. That's a good idea, actually.
Not quite.
Shit. Alright, well. We'll see what help we can get. She'll
Can I just
say-
table this for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is fucking insane.
This is
And I think as a player we are out of our depth. I can't make my character turn around, but I think as a player we are not able to do this.
I think so too.
These people spoke and almost killed us. I, as a player, have no clue how we would deal with this, besides hoping that it's just the intelligence thing and that deafening themselves is enough to give some amount of barrier. But this seems like a thing of the entire plane gets completely fucked. And the downside is you die before that happens. It isn't a challenge. You do it. Like,
Yeah, I don't. What else do you do?
this
You're
is-
just like, oh, I guess we'll just
Yeah, this
worry
is-
about it
guys,
later. Like, what?
Let's talk as players. This is the D&D thing. This is what
Yeah.
we have something that can literally end the world, and we need to get it.
it is
Big
your
damn
life
hero.
versus the entire plane of existence. You risk your life. It feels like just
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Hey, I,
soldiers
for
off to
one-
war. You go in front of the bullets.
I, for one,
Okay.
am excited about Xandria explode. No, I'm joking.
Eh,
Yeah.
Listen, I, for
Okay.
one, have a character backup. So,
Hell yeah. We'll just play a new
I think
party.
if we fail here, we need a party backup.
we need a new party
Yeah, we need a new
backup.
party. Fine. This feels like that. This feels like that party that went into the Shadowfell in C1 and completely just died. It's just, and they needed Vox Machina to do it. So now we're gonna be the party that dies. But fuck it, let's go.
let's go.
I say
Okay.
go.
By the way, for Dameron, who was not here and is confused, we encountered aliens in the cave. The aliens basically were like,
my
you
God.
guys are underdeveloped, stupid, primitive people
Yeah, they
that cannot
fucking-
even comprehend our voices.
Yeah.
This
They
to try to
fucking
speak to them
trophy-ed
anyways
us.
with tongues. They spoke. We took 50.2 points of psychic damage just from them speaking one word. And then that's
They're working for bulk.
that's it. They showed us images of basically space and Balthmog and a Spelljammer, aka like a skyship, basically, that goes out in space. And we were left
Lotamog
with.
spoke to us.
Balthmog spoke with you
stole
two
memories
and ripped your
from-
memories.
Yeah. From
No,
So
it
you
was
don't-
not
Wasabi
just the.
and
No,
Dameron
it
and
was
Nissa.
everyone, right? Me,
Yeah,
Dameron,
No, it
What's
was
their
everyone
name?
except for Asabi and not
Everyone that
Asabi.
failed.
Oriana.
Alistair and
Alistair.
Oriana. Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, we pulled away basically because Alistair's like, we cannot fight him like is. We came in, and then Alistair, I think that was when that's why Alistair's suggesting we rupture our eardrums, is so we can't hear them. They can't kill us with just going, die, like some kind of shitty power word kill at will.
At will power
Black
kill.
Bolt?
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Black
Was
Bolt.
that the intelligence save you did up there?
That was
Yeah.
the review. I apologize, it failed.
I should have used superior willpower.
This will.
Oh my god, you have superior willpower. I forgot about that.
Okay, Deafen is not that bad. Okay.
Yes, it
Fails.
require greater restoration to get rid of our ruptured eardrums, though.
Okay, but it's not as bad as I thought. I
Isn't
thought
it,
we
how
took
expensive
advantage.
is Greater Restoration?
50 gold pieces each.
50? I thought it was 500. Okay.
Is it? Oh god, please tell me it's not 500.
I thought it was like real expensive.
It might be 500. I might
It
be an
is
idiot.
expensive. Yes. You're thinking of another price.
100. 100.
100. Okay.
That's
We
like
can
the
deal
worst.
we can deal with 100 each to not die, right? I feel
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
I'll put forward my prize.
I guess.
No, I was
Oh,
just wondering.
the bag of holding money for me.
I was just wondering if Deafen was bad for combat.
We
but
don't
I
have
think-
that much money in the bag of holding.
By the way,
You
Yeah, I know.
100 for me.
just because I can see people's health bars because I'm on a different map than you guys, Nissa
Yeah.
did heal prayer of healing, so if you need that, do take it.
Take the 19, and we're definitely gonna take a short rest first.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why we're in the wagon. I mean,
And
also
I
so they
roll
couldn't
really well. I
hopefully
roll
notice.
19 is almost max.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jeez.
Oh yeah.
Take,
Nice.
take our short rests. Let's take our short rests.
Okay.
No rest
But
is amazing.
out of character,
Oh,
we're
we
all
need
just gonna
contact.
jump in the void
Kind of. You gotta contact
of whatever this is.
contact Abrogate Triumphant and tell them,
Oh, yes, yes.
hey, we're currently trying to
Hey,
deal with an elder
You
evil.
wanna come party with us?
You wanna
So
come
we took-
party?
So we took
You
a
wanna,
deep.
You wanna come buy
you
it?
wanna
Oh
steal
my
some kind of
God.
ancient magic item from an elder
You
evil
wanna
so we
come
can
be
kill
a big
him?
damn hero?
It'd be like, hey, Aggregate, here's what happened. We found a ship, and now we're gonna go take it so we can kill Cthulhu. All right, it's gonna happen.
We're
Be-
taking it
be there,
from
be square.
Cthulhu's thralls, so that we can kill Cthulhu.
And be a big damn hero. Okay. Okay. Sending
to get me
to
back to full-
abrogate.
Holy shit.
It would take them a day to get here. Unless they could just teleport like right here. I don't know how they probably are.
Thank God for my psychic resistance. Holy shit.
Fuck. Okay. What the fuck do I say?
I'm
Yo,
talking
what
to
up?
myself. That's why you guys didn't hear me. I was like, I don't
You up?
regret using my auto success because then we know what happens if they speak, and then we
You
know that
know?
if they open their mouths, they are gonna be dead.
No, it would have
So
been terrible. It would have been terrible.
it would have been horrible during the combat. I'm
Yeah.
so frustrated that we didn't get
They would have been
more,
like perish, and we
without
would have
balls
perished.
smoke. Yep. So
And
I
what is
still
just
good.
time?
I was like, this feels important. I'll use it.
Also, anyone that doesn't want to rupture their eardrums can absolutely just like
No, I'm
put in
doing it.
earplugs. I just don't know if earplugs will be enough.
I don't think it's enough either.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
I can
So-
still hear, like, I put in earplugs, I still
I
hear
can still hear
my
shit,
alarm
yeah.
in the morning, like,
Absolutely. Earplugs do not stop voices, especially. Which is why Alistair's like, we just rupture them. We just make it so we literally cannot hear.
oh, I hate this.
Oh my god.
I'm
also hate this.
imagining my ears are like the back of my neck every time you say it.
Oh,
Like,
it's
I'm like, oh,
awful. I can't imagine anyone but maybe Dameron using superior willpower able to rupture their own. It is going to be pass it to the person to your left. They rupture it for you.
God, that fucking
God, that
sucks.
sucks.
Holy shit.
And Asabi is back there with lay on hands to give a point or two of healing to make it hurt less. With her lay on hands.
I only got the one. We're going into a fight, so deal with
You
the
have multiple. You have Paladin. Just use like 1 hit point each. Just so it stops
Does
bleeding
that-
down our neck.
Does that do it? Okay.
It would just. I'm just RP wise.
Yeah, it's just,
Okay,
it's just an RP
fair.
thing. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
As someone who has like neglected their hearing in their youth and has like impacted like earwax and shit that they had to like get cleaned out, going
ear
deaf
sucks.
going deaf is actually a lot easier than you'd think. It just kind of happens.
Yeah,
It does.
As someone who has gotten constant ear infections, yes,
Yep.
it's
Look at the
super
bright
easy.
side. After a greater restoration ourselves, our hearing will be better than it ever has been.
It'll be
literally
brand
new.
baby new.
It's brand baby new.
Or let me check one thing.
That's unbelievable.
But
Oh,
also
no, that's
can
a minute. Okay.
It's gonna take multiple days for all of us to become
Because I
undeaf.
could cast. Yeah,
Oh,
I have
absolutely.
blindness and deafness, which lasts a minute only, though.
It doesn't only last a bit. Like I said, anyone that doesn't want to rupture their eardrums, he's not forcing the pen in your
Yeah.
ear.
Nah, fucking
He's not
balls to the
doing
wall.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, but, like, I
puncture
don't
my
have
eardrum. But before combat, I will cast blindness and deafness on myself and fail to save.
What if
for a
we
minute.
just cast silence?
Then we can't cast. And silence
cannot cast.
is
Yeah.
immobile, so
Okay, what
they
if
can
I
just
melt
block out of.
a candle in my ear? Like
Yeah,
just
And it might
three,
work, it may not work.
like an inch of wax.
We don't actually know if any of this is gonna work. It could be
Sorry,
just like a
but
cycle.
body harm is not something I want to
16,
play,
14.
so I'll
I
just
hate
cast.
it. I hate it.
Oh, it's horrible. But as somebody that is,
No, it's
into
just
this
something that as a player I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable with, so
I
I
like-
will get a spell.
Yeah, do what you
totally.
do what you want. Totally.
absolutely. Everyone take their own path to
I'm
getting this.
comfortable with
insurance.
anything.
yeah.
I'm comfortable with anything. It's
How's
the
it going
fastest
balls
path.
to the wall?
If you
because
have-
cannot
Yeah,
fail
Yeah,
us.
if you have shit
Cannot
to stuff
fail
in your
us.
ears, try it. If you want to cast deafness on yourself, do it. If you want to puncture your eardrums, go for it.
Yep,
Like fucking
exactly.
Mad
It's just
Men.
saying I'm not comfortable doing this.
Absolutely,
but-
and I
Yeah, I
apologize
don't
if
really
I've been
get it.
making you feel uncomfortable
No,
with this.
that's
I wanna
fine. I
mention
just
this to
don't want to
everyone.
do it. Like I don't want to have to role play it.
Yeah,
Saying
yeah.
it, fine. Role playing it, no.
Okay.
So
Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. I can't believe I forgot your superior willpower and you got fucked up by ball smoke as me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
What was
delete
the
that.
DC for that?
You're
18.
missing a happy memory now, isn't that so sad?
18.
He doesn't have a lot of memories to begin with.
He does.
Yeah,
I was still
exactly.
I would still have failed, so never mind.
Or a lot of limbs.
Hey, so that's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Who is?
I'm
So who-
sorry.
Leia, you wrote out your little thing yet?
Yes, I've written out my little thingy. I like to get sending
Okay.
to abrogate.
Or the Daft Punk.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Extraplanar elder evil threatening Exandria. We're going to try. And she sounds a little less chill than that. Extraplanar elder evil threatening Exandria. We're going to try and stop its thralls from getting the means to kill Ioun. Want to come help?
Wanna stop by?
You want some tea?
Want to come help?
Holy fuck.
Brain tea's still warm.
25 max words makes everything sound a lot more chill than it actually
Yes,
is.
it does.
Just like,
Kinda does.
come
Yes,
on.
it does. It's so good.
There is no response.
Oh my god, wait. Wait, no. Is he dead?
Is he
Or is he
asleep?
just not answering?
Yeah.
And then you
He's
won't
gonna be
hear
knocking on our door in a second.
you hear a knocking on your wagon door.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, he already got
Guys,
her?
I'm
This is like
genius.
instant transmission. Is he Goku but metal?
He has teleport. He used
Yes.
teleport.
He runs to the door and opens it.
Yeah, you
It's
see,
just-
you,
he's
you
Throw that
see,
bitch open.
you see the abrogate triumvirate standing there, all three of them.
Oh my god, I am so much more confident in what we're about to do.
He's coming.
Oh.
He's
Please
coming.
come in.
Sorry we got here as soon as possible.
I mean, you're good.
It's-
Oh, holy shit.
I admit we're facing a little bit more than we bargained for when we invited you the first time around. We'll kind of catch them up on what we just found.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We RP it. I'm gonna RP it. So he's
Hey,
gonna.
okay,
it's
okay,
like,
okay,
if-
okay.
He's gonna like, please come in, and if they do, he'll close the door because he wants to remove all chance of divination. We encountered some. He doesn't know they're called Githyanki. You never told them. Some odd creatures out there in front of the cave. While looking for some dragonborn that had been taken, and found that they were thralls of an elder evil, Balthamog. They are also trying to excavate some type of ship that flies amongst the stars. And we believe that it is to kill Ioun due to a vision that we have had in the past.
You see all three members of the triumvirate kind of exchange a look. And you see Severn and Donovan, who are the only ones that can actually, belie a
Express.
facial expression.
They take a real face journey, I imagine.
They do.
Yeah.
Because even some of the highest, like wrong imperial employees, as it were, what you just said is the fucking wildest thing they have ever
Yeah.
heard.
I imagine.
All right. We're taking a short rest technically. Do we have time to sit down and do the whole? So we went into a temple for Mayun. I identified a book. A man ate my brain.
The full story.
Yeah, the full story.
Yeah, I'll tell it from the beginning.
I love
These guys gotta be our homies, or else.
I
All
love
of the terrible brain munching and all.
I love the comedic timing of that. That was great.
Thank
Man in
you.
my brain.
A man ate my brain. I'm coping.
I'm coping.
I was coping. Until about 10 minutes ago.
The trauma has resurfaced.
Did it again.
The full explanation of her awful, weird journey.
Oh, great. I'm hearing it from beginning to end. For the
Yes,
first time.
Oriana also subsequently gets this. Sort of unintentionally.
None
Weird
of the
how I'm
crime.
telling the robot first.
We tell,
But
we
yes, none of the
tell
crime.
nothing of the crime.
You just hear,
Sure.
In all of my centuries, that is the wildest thing I have ever heard.
Yes, it is the wildest thing I've lived in my centuries as well.
Asabi has the thought, just be like, Should I say I'm 800 years old? Or...
Yes. Yes.
Do
Say
it.
it. We're laying
Do it.
all the
Necessary.
secrets out on the table. No. Fuck that.
Time.
Fuck that. And this is Honesty Hour. We invited our
Yes.
new friends, the African Triumvirate, over, and we're telling them all your secrets.
By the
So
way,
maybe just
I'm-
mention it.
I'm an octocentenarian, so
Hey, I'm probably older than you, bitch. So respect your elders.
God damn it.
Holy shit. It is certainly unusual.
Regardless, though, nothing in our line of work has excited me as much as the prospect of finding whatever it is in that cave.
You'll help?
That is why we're here.
The sigh of relief out of Alistair. He could inflate 10 balloons with the sigh that he
real.
gives out.
I'm
Oh
so
my God.
so much more confident in our chance.
There is one more thing.
Yeah,
he
hold
says,
up the
looking-
pen. Do it. I dare you.
He does. There's one more thing he says, looking at the two, like the two that have eardrums, and says, "Them merely speaking, halfway killed me, and would be more than enough to take down most men. So whatever we do, we have to go in there, unable to hear." And he slowly holds up a pen.
Does it have to be out of character? Does it have to be now? We're not fighting them now.
Oh, we absolutely are.
We are about to, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna fuck them up now?
Yeah, they're right outside, man.
Yeah, we were taking a short rest
I
and killing
thought-
them, I thought.
I thought they were going to wait for us to deal with the cave, and then they would come back and try to steal the ship. That's what I understood.
No, they're
ship-
excavating
No,
it.
no,
We're trying
no,
to
they're
steal it
current-
from them.
We're
Yeah.
trying to steal it from them. Ship
We
is
want to
in the
Yeah.
air.
bash through that and just go get it
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that they were
Or interrupt
waiting
them
for
at
us
the very
to.
least.
No,
that's-
they already have people doing it. They're on watch, so nobody stops them from doing it. We're going in there
okay.
and taking it from them.
Oh, then I'm
Mhm.
fucked because I don't have blindness and deafness prepared, so
Well,
I'll die.
B-Rex.
Deafness yourself some other way.
What?
Yeah,
Earplugs.
yourself some other way.
Some other way.
Orion
yeah,
tells you a candle in his ear if you want to partake in that.
No, I'm not. Not doing it. So I'll just, if I die, I'll die. That's fine.
You know what I mean? Even earwax, like it's just wax. That's just that's just old earplugs.
Earplugs.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
just
thought
the
that he
ear-
was the pouring ear, like
No,
hot
no,
ear
he's
wax into the.
no,
It's
it's
getting like
just
softened wax.
wax.
and shoving it in
Wax
your
doesn't
throat.
get absurdly hot, and if you let it cool down a bit, it's still malleable.
Oh, okay.
But isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was used for earplugs back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I thought it was pouring hot wax to the ear. I was like, eh.
No, that's getting kinky too much. Absolutely not.
Getting kicked too much. Taking the BDSM a little too far.
A little.
Actually,
Tim didn't like that.
Anyways,
Good to us.
gonna go ahead and reel you fuckers back in.
Please.
You're not a
You-
fan of the wax?
We're moving on. So,
Anyways, yeah.
as you say this, Abrogate looks at the other two, and Severn just kind of shrugs. Well, I mean, you know, I can do all sorts of things, even deafen people. And he just kind of like traces a finger along the armor of Dameron as he says this.
Oh my god.
God damn it! I forgot
How-
about.
Why is everything? Why is your whole vibe this? I'm so curious. I really want to know.
He
I want
pouts.
to get to know you.
He pouts as you say that. He just sticks his bottom lip out.
Like, listen, I love the confidence, but then you do something else, and it's.
Let Dameron stand up for himself. I mean, he likes it. Go on, Dameron.
And if he does, then holy, then well, you know, power to him.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Dameron
Girl.
just
Hey,
ignores
get
him.
down.
Yeah.
He doesn't even react.
A man of many words.
But
How
no,
many
yes,
people can come
I
on?
can, of course, abrogate. I can deafen. I can silence. Whatever their weird voice shit is, I can. We'll be fine.
How many people can you deafen and for how long?
Well, that's a good question. Wait one moment while your DM looks up that spell.
It's for a minute, and I think it's
For a
only
minute.
one person.
It's one, but he's a sorcerer, so.
You can twin
Oh,
to
true,
2.
twin.
And yeah.
Big two. So him and Donovan covered.
Donovan covered.
Is there no other spell that can do that?
There probably is. I just don't have the level.
We
for
have
it.
residuum, so
Wait,
there's
this
a chance I
isn't-
could.
This isn't concentration.
No, blindness
isn't?
and deafness isn't. No.
No.
Excellent.
You just cast it a few
And
times
when you
hopefully
cast a
there's not
spell
more
using
inside.
when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each
Or
slot
yeah,
above
yeah.
So
2nd.
we can twin at
Oh.
high
We can
levels and
twin
get us
at
all.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
We
thank
can
God,
twin
no
at 3rd
mutilation.
level and get everyone.
He's like, well, I can technically.
No, because no.
So we can do the wax just in case, and then his spell.
Like, question: can you twin when it's cast on more than one person?
No, I guess
Te-
not.
I mean, ooh, that's a good question, actually.
I don't think so.
I do not
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
so, unfortunately.
I think
You
it has
can
to be a
twin
spell
on
that
the-
targets
on
a single
second,
person.
Yeah, because on second you're just targeting one.
Well,
when
technically,
you
you're
get to
only
3 and 4.
targeting one. Technically, the base spell only targets one. Let me just look. Let me just.
I
Yeah.
think it's like you can't
That'll
twin
be on
off
you
of
to
casted
roll.
a hold person because it can hold more than one.
Right.
Yeah, that'd
Like,
be
you
fucked
can't
up.
Twin,
It changes the
You're right.
the target.
yeah,
Yep.
you can't twin Eldritch Blast at starting at 5th level, but before that you can.
Yep.
Yeah,
Unfortunate, but
yeah. I just got
That's
like.
fine.
Can you do that?
How many?
though?
How many
Still
people?
a good bit of us.
Yeah.
How many people are there? There's 7 of you.
A lot.
There's a
oh, there's
lot.
10.
hopefully Abrogate
Um,
doesn't need it.
you
He's a
can-
robot.
No, yeah.
Give
When
him
you tell Abrogate this, he just reaches up and like pops a panel on the side of his helmet that just like is just weird, strange, arcane infused like
Love it.
circuitry and things.
He
Um,
puts shutters on his
Ulster
ears.
looks too close.
and he just pulls a few wires out, and then closes the
Oh.
panel back,
Oh wait, he basically did what we're doing.
and just shrugs. He just shrugs as he does that,
He's
And just-
moving his eardrum.
and like taps the side of his head to let you know that he can no longer hear you.
So,
Severn goes. All right. Well, this magic affected your mind, right?
possibly.
All right.
It wasn't magic. It was just that their words were so complex that it tore our minds apart.
Well, my mind is a fortress. They won't be able to do that to me. So I will be fine.
This man's gonna die.
Donovan, you have a peanut for a brain, so yours would be absolutely shredded.
Holy shit!
And the rest of you, well, I'm unsure, but I can protect at least 5 painfully.
Darren
think.
and Donovan
I
first.
think. Let me double check. Let me count.
And Orion.
I
For
I
each
said that in
slot
character. I was
above
bullying.
second. So 3rd would be 2.
Cameron and
4th would be
Donovan,
3.
because they got tiny brains.
5th
I got
would
tiny
be
brains.
4. So 6. He could get all of you actually, because it's not concentration.
Great.
Yeah, you just keep casting.
He'll use his big boy spells, but his big boy spell slots, but
Big boy spell slots. Hey, that's good because he has effectively just mass perish. So
yeah. But yeah, he
Well.
could protect everyone who needs it.
All right.
Well, we'll do some candle wax just in case.
just in case the spell
There you go.
falters.
Wow, that is just insulting.
Well, no,
Yeah.
spells have a limited amount of use, so we
Spells
don't
have
know if
a
there's any
time,
more
yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Contingency.
I'm also going to Are we done with the
Wax scanning.
with the?
Puts the pen away. He puts the pen away.
Put the pen away. Where can I wax our ears?
He also relieved at putting the pen away, almost as relieved as them appearing.
For real.
Like, oh god, thank.
We don't
thank
have to
God.
do this. Thank fuck. But I will put wax as well as a countermeasure.
Yeah, same. Same.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly look through Indrid's forms to see what has the best intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
It's pixie form, I think.
Anything else you guys wish to
Prepare?
To die. I don't know.
I'm prepared to die. It's facts.
Are Gith aberrations?
No, they're humanoid.
All right. God damn it. Okay.
Outsiders aren't thing.
Their master is definitely an aberration.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, is everyone prepared?
All right.
Honestly, no, not really, but fuck it, let's go, right?
Who's the dumbest?
Who's the dumbest? You have to ask. There's somebody with a -2 score.
Wait, who?
Dameron!
I don't know everybody's scores. How dare you?
I know for a fact Rick is the dumbest here because he has told me.
Rick is
He's told all
fine.
of us.
Rick is fine. Rick is a smart man. He's a scientist.
Rick's a scientist. I'm a Dameron.
Dameron has a -2 intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Then I
He's not an
will.
intelligent boy.
He's suffering.
I will cast Intellect Fortress, and because it's at 4th level, I can do it on an additional target. So I will cast it upon myself and Dameron.
What does that do?
Hell yes.
It is
Advantage on-
this. Mostly resistance to psychic damage.
Yeah, that's really good.
Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Yes.
Which are also probably be very useful for this fight
Yeah.
against psionics.
So
Man, that is good. Fuck.
you do
Resistance
have
to psychic
to
damage is great.
stay when I target them. Okay, never mind.
Well,
But I do have to concentrate on it. Amy.
Hauser gives a thumbs up.
Are we deaf now? Did it happen?
I'm assuming we went deafened, but we have earwax in, so.
Okay, we haven't used.
Well,
the
yeah,
spell, so
you
there
yeah,
go.
no, you guys, he's not casting deafness on everyone until you are
Until we're there.
getting
Yeah, 'cause it's
ready
a
to
minute,
fight.
yeah.
It's only a minute long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
you have
right now,
earwax in,
we're
though.
like me every 2 years. That's how I feel like, and I have to go to the doctor to remove shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good,
We're bringing
internet.
it into
I'm
the-
over
God, I
sharing.
hate this. I hate this so much. Let's die, you guys.
Let's
Hey,
die! Let's fuck it up!
You have your obit buddy to help you.
Yeah,
I
we
love
do.
him.
I love
He's
that.
my
Okay,
best
I'll
Our
friend.
Daft
Daddy.
Punk. Our Daft Punk.
I love every
robot.
time Daft Punk robot speaks.
I love
The
it.
It always
timing
makes me
of
smile.
Asabi Sense of Ascending and then bonk, 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 bonk is so good.
I told you, like, he's gonna knock on our door, and as I was saying it, Tim started knocking. I'm like, yes.
Hey, we're here.
I got the fear I felt in my heart. I knew he wasn't
it
in
was them.
Raftingard, but I was like, what if he died in Raftingard?
I, thought it was, I got scared. I thought it was the gift. They were like tired.
Yeah. Hey, yo, open up, bitch.
Well, I'll fuck you up right now.
Your primitive attempts to block our sights is.
It's like
is-
we know exactly what you're gonna try. Stop it.
All right. So
Okay.
preparations are
Everyone
all done.
ready?
It
Thumbs
seems.
up?
Yes.
Thumbs up. Oh boy. Scared.
Oh, fucking hell.
What did I wake up to?
The
You
worst.
woke up
Yeah,
to
tell me about it.
madness.
A mistake is what you woke up to.
All right.
Ready.
Excellent. So as you guys step out at the edge of the tree line, Severn kind of smiles at you all, and just kind of claps the sides of each of your face, just like, you know, like an old Jewish grandma would, just tapping each of the sides of your face. He doesn't have to do this, but he does it.
But he's doing it. I love
go,
that for him.
Until he gets to you, Darren, and his hands just kind of linger on the side of your chiseled jaw.
Again.
And then he just claps you on the shoulders of your armor. Sorry, I'm choking on my own spit. The shit made me laugh so hard.
Get fucked.
This man just genuinely loves fucking with Dameron.
Yeah.
Because one day he's gonna get a reaction out of him.
He
One day.
waiting one day for that.
Might be a punch.
It might be.
A punch is a reaction, I guess.
But it is his life's goal now to get a reaction out of Dameron, who just seems so
I imagine
nonplussed
he just
about
slapped
everything.
His shoulder and then looked down with the missing arm, like, oh, oops.
Nope.
Insensitive.
He didn't. And as he does that, all of your hearing just vanishes. You all just become deaf. You turn away from the wagon and begin to march side by side with the Abrogate Triumvirate towards the two who still sit and stand sentry right in front of the path that leads to the mouth of the cave that is the Ravenite mine. As you approach, the intent well at the forefront of your thoughts. Both the Githyanki and the helmeted individuals' eyes, for only the third time, seem to notice and gaze upon all of you. And that is what we're going to pick up next session.
Yeah.
No!
I
I
knew
just feel it in the fucking
I
air.
can hear it in
About
the
to say that I
tone.
wanted to cast the hex.
Ah,
I
fuck.
knew it was happening.
I knew it.
Oh,
Because it's gonna
God.
be a fight and it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's
so.
10
It'll take a
o'clock.
while.
I promised Alcia we would stop keeping him up late.
I say
And also, Tim,
Thanks,
it's not just
Alcia.
that. It's just
Yeah,
because
baby boy.
guys,
Sorry.
No,
this is gonna take a while. This might take the whole session next session.
it's gonna be a
so-
fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
It's-
fight.
It's going to be a fight.
I'm so
For
excited.
I'm
sure.
so
Nice.
excited.
Me
Spell
too.
jammers.
I'm
This
fucking
is the
pumped.
type of D&D shit I fucking love.
I'm
This
By the way,
afraid.
how hard did I call the spelljammers?
And I
I
knew
didn't
the
say a last guy like spelljammers.
I hope
I
it's a
knew
spell
the
jammer.
blood moon was ball of smog. I knew it.
Felt
Yeah.
balls of smog, yeah.
Blood
Oh,
Moon.
out of
uh,
character, I was super into it. In character, I was like, well,
I
maybe.
didn't know it was his body.
It's not.
Oh,
no, the
yeah,
blood. The
that-
Blood Moon is not his body. No, it is not. The Blood
Oh,
Moon.
that's what it seemed
The
like.
Blood
Oh.
Moon
It was-
is an ill omen.
omen.
It is a celestial
Oh, okay.
event.
I thought the vision was the moon from the back, and then as it went around,
No.
it was his eye. I was
No,
like,
that was some
"Oh!"
or some other like celestial body
Oh,
out.
No. Absolutely, the omen was ball of smog. That was.
Yeah.
That's what else I was saying.
Goodbye,
Like, there was
Internet.
only one thing. Oh, bye, internet.
Goodbye,
Bye,
internet.